Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Today we're going to be playing more of Mafia 3, the old country. Where we last left off, we were starting the Spirito Sportivo, the racing. So we're going to go into this in a sec here. We're just waiting for the co-host to get back. But yes, welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto, everybody. Stu's Game Reviews is joining us tonight as we go into part 3 of Mafia, the Old Country. So far, I have had a lot of fun with this game. I know that it's gotten a little bit of negative reviews from some sites, and then very positive reviews from others. So, in my opinion, really good game. Very historically accurate. They kind of went above and beyond with everything. So once we finish the game, I'll be going into the DLC, the scrapbook and musical score, and we'll check those out as well. But there is a lot of really interesting facts in the scrapbook about the creation of the game and all the research and lengths they went to make such a good game. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys can all be around for when we do that. Now, keep in mind also, in a couple of weeks, I think in like 1 or 2 weeks, I'll be going into Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake on the PS5 as well. And that is a full Unreal Engine 5 remake of the classic Metal Gear Solid 3, which was actually one of my favorite games. I have the original on my PS5. It came out in a Metal Gear Solid collection. So I'm thinking I might stream a bit of that before Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake comes out. That way we can get like a nice, a variation, a little balance of what the old graphics look like and what the new graphics look like when the remake comes out. But anyway, I think we're going to hop into this in a sec here. He's back. Perfect.
Hey,
Perfect timing.
Who are you just talking to?
What? The live chat. Nobody's in yet, but I still like to talk.
Oh, there's other people here? Oh, I thought we were just playing this game ourselves. I didn't realize other people were going to watch.
What? It's a live stream, monkey. Jesus Christ. Smartass.
It's much better when I could like troll you like that.
Yeah, I know.
On
Except it didn't work. Nice try.
It worked in the sense that you had no idea what I was talking about. That was.
It worked in the sense that I thought you had bumped your head and had a concussion or something. After acquiring the wreck of a sports car, Leo drags Enzo and Cesare into a scheme to win a lucrative race. So we're going to start on that.
He had a concussion?
What?
Do you think he bumped his head? He had sorry, he was just acquired a wreck. I thought he was in the wreck. Never mind.
No. Acquiring the wreck, yeah. You can see the screen okay, right? Everything's good?
But I was looking at the other thing. Hold on. Let me make sure I can see it here properly. Yeah, I can see it.
Alright. So we'll hop into this now. There's probably going to be a little cutscene here, so I'm going to mute my mic while it plays.
Gentlemen, you're a lot easier on the eyes when I know you come bearing gifts. Production's really moving, eh?
Everything's golden. The system works. It's hidden, quiet. Nobody goes near the place.
It's like it isn't even there. Beautiful. And long may that continue.
On your side of things?
So far, like clockwork. From here to Empire Bay, we have someone at every link in the chain. And what we've started getting in return. Oof. Hey, Picciotti, bye. Follow me.
They sent all this?
That's not even the half of it.
Oh, Madonna.
Made in America. There's more.
Oh, minchione.
Here, try this.
Empire Bay are really holding up their end, huh?
Should hope so. We are sending them enough. This is just the start. There are mountains of cash for us to make here. And some fun to be had too. Come, take a look at something. Hey! Andiamo, come on!
All right. So, looks like they're smuggling a lot of stuff over. Name of the goods, Carrillo Fruit Company times 200. Date of departure, 20th August 1906. Vessel name, Freedom. Nationality, American. Date of arrival, 29th August 1906. Port of departure, New Bordeaux. Oh, reference to Mafia 3, New Bordeaux. Port of destination, Porto Almaro. New Bordeaux. People smuggling me region-locked games. What? What are you talking?
I think he's saying that's what they're smuggling.
Oh, maybe.
Region-locked games. Especially now with all the tariffs.
Right. That's true.
That price money is going to be ours. You get kicked in the head, that's the Carga Siragusa. We can't win it. We can't even enter.
Could you imagine if they entered that race with just like their shitty ass?
No chance.
They probably win too, because they're mafiosos, so I feel like they're gonna win.
Forcefully win. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah. No, this is the car they end up entering once they fix it up.
It's like I said.
So you played through this whole game already?
Yeah, I've beaten it. It's the story's amazing.
Wait, with who? A fighting squad? These are bullet holes, Leo.
How many chapters are there? Do you know?
14.
Now tariffs Western companies decided to help Putin and prevent rubles to escaping the country into Western pockets.
I love how they're not even going to mention the fact that, you know, they're just like, where'd you get the car from? Let's not overlook the fact that there's bullet holes all through the car, and you know, it's completely been wrecked. Like, it's very obvious he stole this car. Like, parts of it are missing, for Christ's sakes.
It's probably owned by that couple who lived in that house from the last stream. Remember that?
I'm not sure. I don't. No.
Remember we went to that house and put to sleep there, and they were like, "Oh, these people were just for the middle of eating, but they had to leave." And there's blood on the floor. They said it was ketchup.
Oh, yeah. God only knows. You're probably right. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow, this is pretty interesting. A tow. I mean, I've never seen a tow like this before. I guess I did it in the old days for tow trucks.
It's a gasoline stand I've been hitting.
Whenever I play these games, I go back to, you know, the past when I grew up playing old Sierra games, those old AGS games and all that stuff, and thinking, Christ almighty, we've come so far with gaming technology, like, and the physics and everything. I'm just blown away every year when these game companies release things that I never would have thought possible when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
No, you didn't think it's possible, but they didn't think it's possible either.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody had any clues when they got this advanced.
I'll never forget reading this old article, and it was shared all over the internet.
Went backwards.
I don't think so. I know you like to be negative, Czar Tomato, but I don't think so. I beg to differ on that.
Even if physics did go backwards, and I don't know that it did, but like even if it did, like obviously the visuals have gone way forwards from King's Quest 1.
Yeah.
00S was peak technology, then 2008 USA crisis killed development. No, literally physics.
Anyway, oh shit, I was gonna say something. Fuck. Oh yes, so there was an article, I think it was written, it was in a newspaper, and you guys have probably seen it before, but it was written by, it was like a woman, and it was like in the, I want to say like the 1970s, mid 1970s, where she was talking about like Pong and Pac-Man and everything, and she says this is so stupid, it's a fad, it's going to die out, it's never going to be popular, video games are stupid, and she wrote this whole article about it, and everybody shares it on like social media nowadays because it's but everyone was you know, sharing this across social media, this old article written by her a long time ago, and just kind of laughing at the fact that she was so fucking wrong. And she's like, I bet my life on it that this will never become a reality. Video games won't exist after Pong.
She wasn't the only one who thought stuff like that. Like, I think until like 1985 when Nintendo came out, everybody thought this was a fad, and like it would just be like another fad, like, you know, Beauty Babies or whatever, and like nobody would give a shit about it after some period of time.
Did you? I might stream it for you on Discord. So I'm planning on. I already made a Discord group for movie nights, and I got thousands of movies and TV shows digitally on my computer. And I was thinking of like having a whole bunch of us having a bunch of us in that Discord group and just doing movie nights, and I think that would be fun. Just, you know, like not streaming it online, but streaming it through Discord. You know what I'm saying? Because well, do I want to do that? Yeah, of course. I've done it before.
No, I'm saying, are you allowed to do that?
I've done it before.
Okay.
I've done it before with no issues. Yeah, and we have a live chat. We can live chat while we watch the movies. Yeah, I've done it before with my friends.
16 TV movies.
Yeah, I've got a lot too. But anyway, I think that would be fun. But anyway, what I was gonna say though was I have one of the video games live concerts on digitally, and it was really good. I mean, obviously, you know what the video games live concerts are. It's music from all these different video games throughout history. But at one point in that concert, they bring Ralph Baer onto the stage, and they are like giving him a little interview and stuff like that, and mainly worshiping him is mainly what it was. That's what it felt like, because everybody in the audience was like giving him standing ovations and blowing him kisses and everything. But they asked him, did you ever think that the video game industry would have evolved into what it is?
Online movie watch services. These days I watch through Discord with my dogs sometimes. Fuck you.
Okay, anyway, so they asked him, what are your, you know, like, did you ever think that video games would have evolved into what they are today? And he's like, I had no fucking idea. And he's like, right, I'm so proud of what it's become. He was like getting all emotional about it, and he really, it seemed like he really genuinely was happy and cared that video games evolved the way they did.
I think that's exactly right. And by the way, I think I told you this before, maybe I did. Now that I go to Video Games Live, I have backstage passes to one of the concerts. Did I tell you that?
No, you don't. You didn't.
I can be there.
Let's see what's going on here.
Just make sure you bring your camera.
Yeah, so what happened was... Oh, is your cutscene now?
Maybe. Cutscene heavy games. We'll see if it's a cutscene. If it's not, I'll let you talk. I think there is.
Long loading time. Okay, looks like one.
Yeah, the loading times in this game are kind of odd, considering that the PS5 is using a solid state drive. But because most loading times in games are actually very quick on PS5. I think this is the only one that seems to be slow. By the way, this character here, the one in the glasses off to the side, hi Chase, is actually from Mafia 2. In Mafia 2, he plays a Don, but like really old. Don, yeah. So there's a lot of characters in this game that are really young in this game, like in their 20s. But then in Mafia 2, which takes place in a totally different time period, they're all old. And they're all like mafia crime bosses.
Blow them away if you wanted to do that?
I think if you tried to blow them away in these scenes, you would get a game over, right? It's not like Grand Theft Auto where you can just shoot everybody.
I wasn't sure, that's why I'm asking. So
yeah,
what happened was, Video Games Live, they basically, I joined their mailing list, and then they said that they're coming to New York, like, I think Madison Square Garden, to do a concert there. Mm-hmm. And it was like special pre-order for the people on the mailing list. And I went online as soon as I saw it, and the only seats were available, like, were like in the back, way in the back, you know? So I was like, okay, well, I want to go, so I guess I'll sit way in the back. So I bought tickets. And then it turned out after that, they opened up the rest of the seats. So like the pre-sale was like the shitty seats, the shittiest seats in the place. And then they opened it up everything else. But I already had bought tickets. And it was like the same price for every seat too, which was like really bullshit. And I wasn't going to buy extra tickets. So, sorry, this guy's distracting me. so I basically I was a little bit annoyed, and I wrote an email to like whoever the email address for Video Games Live, and I was like, what the heck, you know, I signed up for your mailing list, and I pre-ordered, you know, and I get like the shitty, and everyone else getting better tickets than me, and I said, you know, and they said, listen, we're really, really sorry, there's no better seats available, but we hear you, and how about, you know, we give you some backstage passes, and you come and be our guest backstage. And I was like, what? Really? Holy shit. So
that's awesome.
And it was like Tommy Tallarico who did that. I think I had met him once before.
I've talked to him many times. Yeah, I've talked to him many times. He is such a nice dude. He's so friendly.
Right, so we gave backstage passes, and basically
nobody
I
cares,
remember
Chase.
Clearly hanging out backstage, and there was like food there and shit or whatever, and I got to meet like, you know, Jack Wall, who was the guy who did the music for Myst, who was like he's Tommy's like, you know, cohort of the thing, and some other people were there. Ralph Baer was not there when I did it. Probably that was like when they did it in like Boston or something like that, because he lived like up in that area, I think. After that,
guessing Czar doesn't like Tommy Tallarico either. Jeez, you have like an entire hit list of people you hate, don't you? Fucking crazy, bro.
He's like first cousin of Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You know that?
Tommy?
Yeah, Steven Tyler's real name is Steven Tallarico.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a trivia. But yeah, so then all this thing happened with the Intellivision Amico, and everyone was saying Tommy Tallarico's a crook and whatever else. And listen, I don't know anything about anything, but he seemed like a really nice guy to me. That's all I gotta say. You know,
yeah.
Question you want to log me if you see me playing Paw Patrol Grand Prix on PS5.
He just seemed to be nice, you know. So I had my YouTube channel back then, even like the small one that I have. It wasn't like, you know, that he did it for that reason. It was just he was being nice.
Yeah.
So you know, people say shit about him. It's like,
I don't even hate him. He's literally the magnitude of Steven Seagal. There were so many investigations about him.
Investigations about him, dude. You are like very strange. I don't know. I ever since I've met you, Czar, you're just like, I find that you're really negative, and I don't know. It's just really weird.
I get the feeling if you lived in the place you lived, you'd probably be negative too. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
We should be lucky we live in like free countries
right.
where like people can talk and say
that's
shit.
True.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So.
But off topic here, Chase. You're already starting up with your fucking Chase Talks talk show. If this shit continues, I am going to be muting you again. I'm getting tired of this. This has been an ongoing battle with you. You don't listen to me or Stu whenever we tell you to shut up. You just start blurting your nonsense. Nobody cares that you're going camping. Nobody cares that you're playing the Paw Patrol game. This is not a stream about you.
You can get a good view of him from the balcony.
Fuck. My darling Rosaria, you're the best I've ever had. I'd marry you in a heartbeat, but the Lord will not allow it. Our love is reserved for Saturday nights and Thursdays after Mass, when my wife visits her sister. Okay. Yours forever, Alfredo. P.S. Next time, make sure Angelica is also free, not Lolita. Though, she can deny it all she likes, but my wallet was lighter. Okay. So, just as an FYI, I'm sure you guys have figured this out, but this is a whorehouse.
From Jurassic Park.
No, you're... oh my god. You really need to stop talking, Chase. I'm getting tired of it. I think we all are at this point. You monopolize everything you come into, and you should just make your own TV series at this point. 1st October 1906, D'Amico's crackdown loses momentum.
Lol, Russia was disgraced in the 90s. Central Europeans just do not lie when it doesn't matter. When you interview for a job, they don't telephone.
Nobody interviews over the phone anymore, Czar. Not even in Canada. You have to go in person. There has never been... Telephone interviews have not been a thing in jobs since like the 90s. After a promising start in his role as police chief, Mayor Ettore D'Amico has recently been criticized by San Celeste's mayor, Stefano Schiavetta, for being ineffective and out of his depth. At a town council meeting, Mayor Schiavetta spoke passionately about how he felt D'Amico had failed the people of the Val d'Orata by doing little to curb crime in the region. Schiavetta urged D'Amico to focus on tackling bandits in the country and spend less time chasing shadows, a reference to D'Amico's campaign against alleged organized crime networks in the area. D'Amico refused to give comment on these criticisms. And yes, I realize I should be...
Talking about phone. Ever heard of compliment sandwich? That's incredibly rude in Central Europe.
All right, let's just focus on the game now. Jesus.
For my most humble
You're no better.
It's like when you say like, hey,
Stu, your mic is really far away from your mouth, I think.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. I had it bent up because I was finishing my food.
No, you're good.
I've heard of a compliment sandwich, and it's like when you say like, hey, Gamers Grotto, like, your stream is really fun. I really enjoy watching it. I mean, having said that, you're a terrible host and, like, it's pretty garbagey. But, no, keep up the good work, man. That's a compliment sandwich. It's like you say something bad, but you stick it in between, like, two good things so it doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
Basically being disingenuous.
So what we're doing here is this is one of the racers in a whorehouse. So we're getting evidence that he's just fucking around when he's supposed to be focusing on preparing for the race to try and get him disqualified. No, there's no zoom on these cameras. These are cameras from the 19...
What's the reason why like anybody cares what he's doing? Like as long as he actually does well in the race, who cares?
We're trying to blackmail him.
Oh, okay.
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting, he says. You literally watched Stu play a porn game last night. Don't tell me that's disgusting.
But hang on a second. That's the second time that he actually commented on the game. So don't complain. He actually commented on the game.
Yeah, that's true. He's not yammering about his...
I noticed a pattern, too, here.
It's whenever it's something perverted. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Any other time, he'll just be yammering on about Paw Patrol and his trips to fucking camping.
If we streamed like a Paw Patrol game, I'm sure he'd be engaged also.
Yeah, I'm sure he would, but that's never going to happen.
No, on
I
my
hate
channel,
that series.
On my channel, it definitely could happen. But not
Yeah,
for a
I
while,
know.
probably.
I know. I know.
Anyway, that gets us in the race. The Marquis
I'll never forget being traumatized when you streamed Dora the Explorer and proceeded to sing all the songs.
Well, more of that hopefully coming.
Huh?
About the mighty
More of
movie.
that hopefully coming.
Yeah.
So,
which is good for my books.
That's fair.
Only
Chase, again, we're going back to this channel being about you when it's not. This is not Chase Talks, the YouTube channel. If you want to do that, make your own channel, please.
but he's responding to the stuff we said, so I think
It's hard to tell.
Sort
It's hard to tell anymore because it's just one run-on sentence with him.
Yeah, it is.
Wouldn't it just?
You brought up Paw Patrol.
I did not bring it. Stu brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Moving from topic to topic. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, I don't remember what quote that's from though.
It's from like Next Generation. I
Okay.
think they were stuck in pockets of frozen time, and at the beginning of the episode, they were talking
Right.
about some conference they went to.
Yeah.
But like it was used in. Have you ever seen this like? Oh, I'll won't talk during the cutscene. But have you ever seen this like this meme song that's someone put together where it's like Captain Jean-Luc Picard? There's like, how does it go?
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know
I know
what
it.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Or the Federation Starship Enterprise or whatever.
No, you know, I know it. I know it. It's there's an Easter egg of it in Stage 9.
Really?
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah. So if you go into
I'm gonna
Picard's
fill
if you
my-
go
my-
into
my food.
Picard's ready room and click on his pad on the desk in Stage 9, it actually plays that video.
Oh, that's what it is. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Yeah.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
Make it so. I'll be right back. Hang on a sec.
All
I
right.
am on season 3 Picard.
We're not talking about Picard. We're talking about the Next Generation.
Really think this thing can beat the train?
Let's find out.
Here we go. Let's try and beat this train.
Why did I let you talk me into this?
Here it is! Drive, Enzo!
Now, if you beat the train, I mean, you can either beat the train or not beat the train, depending on how good you are at racing. If you beat the train, you'll get a trophy. If you don't beat the train, you won't get a trophy, basically. The scene will still play out. You won't lose the game if you don't beat the train, but different dialogue will play. And we've beaten the train.
What did I miss? You driving into some trees?
I had to. The goal here was to beat the train and see if the car would beat the train, and it did.
It did?
Yes.
Good job.
This thing can really move.
We're testing it out before the race.
Let's get her back to Pasquale.
Ah, makes sense.
The whole point of this race is to make money for the Don.
It was the only way to keep him out of the driver's seat. Why? You want somebody else?
The controller, 'cause it's like
I
they're in
trust
a
him.
battery.
And he trusts you. And that's why it's you two in the car. And lucky for us, with the best navigator in the race.
The best.
The others only get a week to practice here. He's lived here his whole life.
I missed the turn. Oh well, they can fix that.
I'm sure it's good
Hold
enough.
on to my driving then.
That
I just proceeded in breaking the car even more, but it's good because we have a mechanic.
She's a fire one, no?
Fiery enough. He sounds unhappy though.
I know the kind. Let me take a look.
I wish I was a doggy.
Oh, come on, man.
Can you just mute him, please, for me?
Yeah, Chase,
I'm done.
You're getting a
I'm done.
timeout now.
I'm done. I can't deal with him anymore. I think permanent timeout at this point.
I'll give him 5 minutes for now.
So, as expected, the Marquis was
Chase,
more than happy to register.
Let me give you advice. It's not so good to be a dog.
Not
Even if you
from
could be
what
a
I
dog, I
saw.
don't think you want to.
He served
He's not a dog. He's a bitch.
When it comes
He wants to be a puppy or something.
focus on the job. And listen to Cesare. He'll tell you what's around each corner.
You hear that, Enzo? You need to listen to me.
Minchioni. So, what about these shortcuts? Where are they?
I'll have girls waiting to mark them out here. Watch for them. Cesare, you too. They'll give you an edge.
Cheating always does.
Hey, you want a sporting contest? Go play bocce.
That's a funny line.
I want that prize, man.
That makes two of us.
I don't have a problem with that.
So on their Facebook page, Hangar 13 has been sharing behind-the-scenes videos of all the actors in the mocap studio doing all the scenes for this game. I guess they filmed them when it was happening for their own personal collection or whatever. And
Blackmail.
blackmail.
I don't know why
No.
they do that,
I think they film it so that they can just share it with the fans.
This is like the pod race segment.
The pod race segment.
That's what it reminds me a little bit.
It does. Instead of Jabba the Hutt, we have the Don.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
This has to be the drive of your life.
You just keep me right.
Forza Cesare, forza Enzo!
Forza, forza!
I know that's the name of like the racing thing. But
It's
actually
Italian for like
I'll sleep with you.
race or something. I can't remember what it means. I remember looking it up once before. I forgot that happens.
Good job. Oh, it's supposed to happen. I thought you screwed it up.
No.
That's funny.
It's about how you finish. Come on.
They didn't wind up the car before they
After that arch, Enzo.
How is it possible to win after that?
Right. All right,
The other cars are so shitty?
No surprises for a while.
it's deliberate. You catch up pretty quickly. So
No, but realistically, how is that possible? These are the shittiest cars.
Switch back left up there. Really tricky.
I think the whole point of
Can you feel this, theoretically?
I mean, I never have, but I'm sure it's possible.
Yeah.
Show Pasquale what you can do.
I mean, even if I overtake turns and smash into the side, I'm still able to pass this and get first place. Because a lot of these cars, for whatever reason, start to slow down
Money is ours.
or overtake turns and stuff like that. And I feel like the reason why it's done like that is it's part of the story for you to win first place. If it was a standard racing game, it would make more sense for the AI to be a lot more advanced. But because it's a part of the story to have you win first place, the cars kind of are easy to beat. You know what I'm saying?
Also, if you just like right out of the gate, like got in the lead and just were the lead the whole time, it wouldn't be exciting. It wouldn't be fun. So they have to make it so you start like up behind and you're catching up.
Come on,
Yeah.
Enzo, Amuri. Even a Leo could drive these roads.
I do like this race though, and the scenery is beautiful. Obviously, I mean this game is a beautiful work of art. But anyway, going back to the mocap videos that they shared, it's awesome because you get to see what the actors actually look like,
Go around those rocks. Right,
and
then left.
that it made me really appreciate this game even more because their facial scans are spot on. Like, it's insane. Like, Enzo looks exactly like his actor.
How many laps is this race?
2.
You can push it right through Colisor.
Didn't you already go through a few laps? Or,
Block the
no?
windows.
No,
The next part is like Franchise.
no, I haven't even gone through.
Out of curves, but really easy.
We're the track takes you from the city out into the countryside, through the mine shafts and factories, then back
Is this
around
the
it.
first lap?
This is still the first lap.
Okay, it's hard to tell.
I'll let you know when the first lap ends.
Can you get like a green shell?
You get like a what?
Did you get the photos I sent last night?
Shell.
How is he unmuted again?
Okay, I only time for 5 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes this time.
Like,
Chase, one warning here, like, don't talk about random stuff. You have a Discord for that if you want to message Grotto privately.
yeah, exactly.
This stream is talking about game or something like very close
Gaming related, yeah.
Yeah.
This next bit's easy. You could drive it blind drop.
Here's an example of something not to talk about. You want to be a dog. You putting a unicorn horn on a dog or a cat, or that was
Ridiculous. Yeah. Nonsense. most nonsensical stupidity I've ever heard.
Here's some examples of things you can talk about. The graphics of this game, the gameplay of this game, the AI, the sound, the
I don't think he plays games long enough to appreciate that kind of thing, because from what I've heard from him in the Discord, he just smashes his controllers and throws them around in a fit of rage.
He's actually pretty good though. At the end of the day, he beats a bunch of games pretty fast if what he says is true, so he must know how to play.
It took him forever to beat Cyberpunk.
Well, that's a long game. The water of the course is crazy.
Did you see that thing I shared in your Discord the other day of the tribute to Rutger Hauer that they put in Cyberpunk? I thought that was so cool.
I don't think I saw it. I lost the share plan.
Yeah, no, I'm resending it. It's amazing. It's it was an Easter egg that was added into the game after Rutger Hauer died, and it's a reference to hold on. I went to the wrong thing. Alright, there we go. It's a reference to Roy Batty from Blade Runner.
Oh.
That ending speech, Tears and Rain speech, when he's on the rooftop and he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they added that entire segment into the game. If you go up onto a random rooftop, he's up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I shared screenshots of it in the group. You should check them out. Actually, feel free to look right now if you want while I'm doing this race, and let me know what you think. I think it looks stunning.
Where did you post them?
General chat. Just scroll up a little bit. You'll see them in there. I was a bit annoyed by how uncultured people are in this day and age, because I saw posts on Reddit from gamers and they're like, I went up on this rooftop and there's this old ugly man.
Oh, I saw you talking about that, but I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay, I see now.
Isn't that cool? And it looks exactly like him too.
Well, the picture you show you can't see his face. And the screenshots you put in there, it's all like you looking down and you can't actually see his face.
Yeah. No, if you duck down and stand in front of him for a little bit, he'll look up at you. But no, it's definitely they definitely rendered in his face. It's Rutger Hauer.
That's crazy. I didn't realize he died.
You didn't know he died?
No.
He died last year.
Yeah, I see that now. I didn't realize that.
He's been in a few video games actually. Done voice work for quite a few games. It's funny when Westwood Studios made the Blade Runner point-and-click adventure game, they brought in William Sanderson and so many actors from the original Blade Runner movie, but they didn't bring in. I'm surprised that. Yeah, you need really easy games, like alphabet games almost, I feel.
What game are you getting, Chase?
I feel like most games are too challenging for you, Chase. You need something very... Maybe a Dora the Explorer. Maybe a Dora the Explorer game or something.
Oh, you're in first place? I think it's just...
Grand Prix. I love my bot. Grand Prix.
That's a joke too. Yay, you win.
Hey, there we go. That fucking piece of shit breaks down midway through the race. But at the end of the day, we did it.
Got to crank it up too, original.
I said Grand Prix.
I know you said Grand Prix.
Where's the photographer? I want to get a photo.
Ah, forget it. He's passed out.
How are we supposed to mark the occasion? Not every day you beat the world's richest idiots.
What about your cousin? Doesn't she take photographs?
Yeah, I think I saw her with Leo. Go fetch her, will you?
All right.
I'll meet you at the car.
Bot swearing.
Luca, Valentina.
You drive well for a Caruso.
I had a lot of help from Cesare.
You two boys bring out the best in each other.
No, and the worst.
Don't make a fun of the boy, my love.
He knows I'm playing. You did us proud, Enzo. Yet again. Now stop wasting your time talking to us. Go have a good time.
Yes, Enzo. Go. Find yourself a girl.
I've often found
Take the girl.
I've often found that we already got a girlfriend, right? The Don's daughter.
Well,
So,
no.
I've found that Luca's wife, she just reminds me of fucking. Everybody else sounds proper Italian, and then when she talks, she's like, "Oh yes, I go find the girl," and I'm like, Christ, she just reminds me of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Hey, paisanos, it's me, Mario. I'm like, oh come on. It's
You know something funny? There's this vendor called Canvas Quest.
I've heard of them.
You heard of them?
Yeah, they advertise on Classic Gamers Guild and stuff like that.
They were at the Adventure Game Hotspot convention.
Yep.
And I bought a couple of things from them. Like it's like they have these things that they take a scene from a game, and they cut out the character and make the character a magnet, and then you can move the character around, and put him in different places on the scene, like sort of like color forms used to be.
Yep. I've seen it.
So I have one with like a King's Quest 1 screen, and the grab is the magnet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
you should share a photo of that to your Discord. That's awesome.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I never thought of that, but I have a couple of them that they made. So they were also at Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, and I saw the guy. I was like, "How's it going?" Whatever, and we were talking about a bunch of stuff, including One and whatever else. But he had a bunch of other things for sale, and I was looking at that. I didn't buy any because I already have a few, but one of the ones he made was like really funny. It was you know at the end of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Most of the time.
I made it. I'm the best mechanic in the country.
The best. I heard you can't tell a gas tank from a water tank.
So in the end of Super Mario Super Show, you know they do this the do the Mario
Yeah. The dance.
Jumping around or whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing that they made was the background from that shot where it's like the countryside with all the random like hills in the background and like whatever else, and the magnet character was like Mario, but not standing up. Like at the very end, he like jumps and he almost falls over.
So that's what it was.
It was like him in that like falling in that pose or like just barely trying to stabilize himself.
That's hilarious.
The
That's
only
awesome.
thing is, it was really cool, but like they didn't actually like take like a real clip of him, like a real video clip. They just made it like a cartoony thing. And I said to the guy, like, if it looked like Captain Lou Albano, I would have bought it. But it was like too cartoony, and I was just like, like it doesn't look real. The
one thing I remember, so I have the entire series of Super Mario Brothers Super Show on DVD. I bought the whole box set, and it has like some deleted episodes and stuff. And there is one where Maurice LaMarche was on as Inspector Gadget, as a live action Inspector Gadget, and I'm like, dude, his Don Adams impression was spot on. He just like showed up and he's like, "Hello, Mario Brothers," and he's like talking about, he's like, "I'm having some problems with one of my gadgets," and he's like, it was so funny. And they're like, so they like put him on the table and they're like smacking his arm with wrenches and everything, and I'm like, what is going on?
He's very talented.
Lou Albano?
No,
or
Maurice.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. No, Danny Wells. That's actually pretty funny. No, I have those that set too. There's a couple of them, but I have the original one. And probably you do also. But even the original set is missing stuff because some of the live action segments are cut out because they couldn't get the rights or whatever. So like they have the cartoon part as bonus episodes, but they don't have the actual live action. So I spent some time like downloading clips from the internet because they do exist. They're out there and put it together and like put it on my Plex server. So at least I can watch the whole thing. But it was a bunch of work.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of weird because what they did was, and I didn't understand why they did this. So a part of the clips, the entire clips are there, by the way. But what they did was, they put part of the clips in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and then the rest of the clips are in the Legend of Zelda DVD box set.
Some that's true too, but there's a few that they don't have. Like it's the live action segments are just straight up not on there. So I don't remember which ones on the top of my head, but like some of the more like the really famous people that were on. Like I can't remember who. I know Magic Johnson was on there. I think he was on there though, but I'm not sure. But there were some other more famous people that got cut, and some of the people still didn't get cut either. Like I think Roddy Piper was on there also, the wrestling guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
And Sergeant Slaughter also.
Yeah, of course, because they were wrestlers. They were wrestlers with Lou Albano. So going back to this guy again, this is the guy I was talking about earlier. He is in Mafia. This is Frank Vinci, and in Mafia 2, if you play Mafia 2, the original Mafia 2, and the definitive edition, Frank Vinci was like one of the really old Dons in that game, and he was the one who's like, there's a scene where like Leo gets made in the family and becomes a part of the mafia, and they do that whole process, you know, the bleed on the Saint Mary and all that stuff, and all, you know, all that. And then Frank Vinci comes up to him and goes, I don't care what you get involved in. Just don't sell drugs. Drugs are out. If I find out you're selling drugs, I'll kill you myself. And that was like his scene, and he's really old at that point. But this is him. This is Frank Vinci when he was young.
You having fun, Franco?
Sounds like the Godfather movie, because it was a very similar scene there. Where like Vito Corleone doesn't want to get involved with drugs or whatever.
Good talking to you.
And you know, it's funny because in Mafia 1, the Don says the exact same line too. He's like, we can do anything we want, but no swearing and no drugs. Swearing is for losers. And then he goes, and no drugs. We don't get into that stuff. Let the other mafia guys do that, not us. And then within 20 minutes of the game, he's like, okay, guys, we're going to sell drugs. I'm like, what? You just said like 10 minutes ago that you didn't want to do drugs. No drugs, no drugs. And then suddenly we're shipping cocaine.
Every day.
Messed up.
Enzo, let me introduce Giuliano Bertone and Elio Piccoli, friends of ours from Empire Bay.
Empire Bay? We have you to thank for the car?
We move a lot of cars. My memory gets hazy.
Ours too, right, Enzo?
Don't remember any car. Listen, Leo, we're taking a photo. Have you seen Signorina Torrisi?
She was with her friend. Don't know where they went.
I'll see you by the car, right?
Gentlemen.
You got a ready car. See you by the car.
All right. Don't forget what we talked about.
When have I ever let you down? It's already in hand.
So if I remember correctly, these guys are a lot older in Mafia 1, and they're the ones who are like shipping illegal booze from Canada into the U.S. during liquor prohibition. These two. So like I said, there's a lot of references to the other Mafia games in this one, but it's like this one is technically the very first Mafia game, even though it's not the first game. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Timeline-wise, this is the first one.
Right. Oh, I get it.
But game-wise, it's the fourth game.
happened if the French have been able to enter?
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah. People think the Americans...
Well, this guy's talking politics to a prostitute.
Yeah.
I think you got missed the point, buddy. And she's like, is that so?
First rate, too. Probably the best in the world.
You don't say.
Listen, you want it or not?
She's like, that's wonderful. When are we going to fuck?
Basically.
Yeah.
Enzo! I didn't even know you could drive.
Giuseppe, how's life in the basement?
Giuseppe is from Mafia 2 as well.
Hey, I meant to ask you. In the other cell, the night you broke me out, who was that? The big badoon?
Corrado Bastoni. In the flesh.
That was La Ombra? Beda matri! He's even uglier than his brother!
Oh, doesn't seem possible, does it? He's dangerous, but not so smart. Don's got the measure of him.
I'll drink to that!
I might, because I've never really streamed the other Mafia games on my channel. I started them but never really streamed them all the way through. So I deleted those streams. But what I might do is after I finish this one, maybe I'll go into Mafia 1, then Mafia 2. Mafia 3 I'll probably leave out because that game is so obnoxiously long. It doesn't really tie into everything else as much. But Mafia 1 and 2 really do. So Giuseppe in Mafia 2 is right near the beginning of the game when Vito first arrives in Empire Bay. There's a scene where Joe's like, hey, Vito, let's go get you some lockpicks. And then you go to, like, Giuseppe, and he's like, hey, I got some lockpicks for you. Here's some lockpicks. Try them out on the lock here in my shop. And that's Giuseppe. And this is him when he was really young in this game. Because in Mafia 2, he's a lot older. He's like an old man, almost retired.
Right.
But it's really cool that you get to see where they get their starts and everything.
Signorina Torrisi, your cousin wants us to take a photo.
What a celebration, Enzo. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. Thank you, Signorina Torrisi.
I hope you're not drinking too much.
He's an idiot for getting involved with
I
her.
don't want to miss any of tonight.
Because you know the rules, right? Never get involved with the Don's daughter.
Well, it's a special day.
Is it like an official rule, or is it just like good advice?
Yeah. So in Italy, and especially with the mafia and stuff like that, it's up to the Don to decide who she marries, who she dates, all that stuff. And if you step into that, and basically be like, well, no, I'm dating her, you're gonna get your neck slit. You're gonna die.
Well, we're not dating her, we're just sleeping with her.
Yeah, I don't think that counts. I think it's still the same thing.
That's probably obeying the letter of the law, though. No, we're not dating, of course not.
Could you imagine if the Don calls you and he's like, so come to my attention that you're dating my daughter, and you just say, hey, no, we're not dating, we're fucking. That's all there is. We're not actually doing anything. We're just banging each other in my apartment. You're getting it all wrong.
Don't worry, I don't see her as marriage material.
Don't worry, Don. To me, she's just a random whore.
God. I think you'll be dead very quickly.
Let's get on with it.
What a picture.
Fantastic. I'm so glad pictures evolved. they got a lot better, especially with 4K cameras and everything that we have. Alright, next chapter. Discrazia. Tino arrives unexpectedly at Enzo's apartment, warning of an imminent police raid. Someone has broken Omerta. Omerta is when you swear an oath when you're in the mafia that you always stick within that mafia. You don't discuss outside shit with anybody, right? Including girlfriend, anybody else, your kids, whatever. When you're in that family, you're not allowed to break Omerta. Omerta just means that somebody's broken their oath in the mafia where they have to keep shut and not talk about the mafia with anybody.
Yeah, that's like, you ever see The Sopranos?
I watched the entire series. I love The Sopranos.
Yeah, so it's like the same thing happened to, big pussy Bob Pincero.
Yeah. Well, realistically they actually killed him off because he got busy with other projects and couldn't do The Sopranos anymore. But
Is that the reason?
Yeah.
I don't think that's in it for shock value.
No, there was a lot lot more crazy scenes that were added for shock value. There's scenes where they're like cutting somebody up inside the meat shop and stuff like that.
Right,
that was shock value. No, Big Pussy. No, he got busy with other projects. Now, interestingly enough, he's in the Sopranos PS2 game, as well as the rest of the cast, actually. But
the actual guy, the original actor.
Yeah.
Story, I think is his name.
Yes. Yes. He's in the PS2 Sopranos game, which I have, and I absolutely love that game. James Gandolfini's in it as well, and basically everybody's in it.
I was at the city and someone said to me, "Hey, I have tickets to the Daily Show. Like, come with me." I was like, "Okay." Mm-hmm. So I went to TV of the Daily Show. It was like Uncle Junior was the guest.
Oh, the old guy, the old man. Yeah. He was a good actor too.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's around.
There's so few of the actors from The Sopranos are even alive anymore. Like Big Polly Walnuts died a few years back. He died of Alzheimer's. He was so bad. There he goes, back to yammering about his stuff again.
You're being muted out again, Chase, because you're not listening to rules.
Yeah. So anyway, they had I can't remember his name now, but they had Polly, the actor who plays Polly, at one of the conventions. And fans were, of course, going up to him and being like, "Oh, remember this scene? Remember that scene?" And he's like, "No, I don't." He's like, "I don't even remember being on that show because he was so."
Serious?
Oh yeah, no, because his Alzheimer's was so bad. And so that's when they realized, maybe we shouldn't bring him to conventions anymore, because all these fans are coming up to him, and he's like, "I'm an actor."
No, that's really bad. That's horrible.
I know.
But a lot of them were gone. But was it Steven Van Zandt? He's still around.
Yeah. Same with
the woman's probably both the women are still around, right? The wife, Carmela, and
Carmela's still around. Yeah.
And also
Edie Falco.
Yeah, Edie Falco, right? That's what I was thinking of. Not Edie Falco. The other one. What's the name of the psychologist? Dr. Malfi or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that she was never cast in that role?
No, I didn't.
She was originally cast as Carmela Soprano.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. And then she did lines as Carmela Soprano, and then they had her do lines of Dr. Melfi, and she actually nailed the psychologist more in everybody's eyes when they were doing the casting.
What's the actress? Do you remember?
I can't remember her name, but I can tell you that she was in the Godfather movies.
Godfather, yeah, exactly. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. Where's
Ryan?
Where's Ryan? Oh, come on. Keep Pup Evers, we're timing you out also, because you're just another alias of Chase, so you're also going to time out. I didn't mean to do that, but
anyway, continue with what you were going to say.
Yeah, I know. So when I didn't have HBO when that show came out, and when basically what I did was I waited until it came out on DVD, the first season, and then I went to Blockbuster and I borrowed it. But like at Blockbuster, like they didn't. This was like one of the first things that came out like as a full season set. Mm-hmm. And so they didn't know what to do with it at that point. Like later on, Blockbuster started doing it, like splitting the discs up and being like, okay, this disc is a separate rental and that disc is a separate rental. But in the case of this, they made the whole thing one big rental. It was like 7 DVDs or something. And I had a week-long rental, and I remember I freaking binged it. Like I tried to watch like 1 episode or 2 episodes a night, but then like I wasn't had enough time, or I was like up like 3 in the morning trying to finish it so I could return to Blockbuster. Mm-hmm. So I literally binged that whole freaking like series or the whole season in like a week or less. And I did the same thing with the second season when it came out. So that's how I watched The Sopranos. But
okay, So I'll be honest. When I was younger, my parents watched the hell out of it. I remember at our old house, they watched the hell out of it. And
HBO.
I didn't care about it at the time. I had a totally different interest then, and I was mainly playing computer games. So my computer was in the same room as their TV room, and so they'd be watching The Sopranos, and I totally like ignore it and be on headphones and be playing my Sierra games. But I mean, later on in life, I watched it from beginning to end, and I have the entire series digitally on my computer, and nice. I really admire that show for its epic writing, and it's such a good series. I mean, it was an amazing series. And you know what? The game was good too. A lot of people shit on the game. I mean, when it came out, they shat on the game. Now it's become a cult classic. But the game was actually written by David Chase, who's the creator of The Sopranos show. He was actually the head scriptwriter for the PS2 game. And it's tied in with the actual show. So I mean, I really loved The Sopranos. I was sad when I heard that James Gandolfini died, because he was in Italy at the time when he passed away, and he was shooting a movie. I can't remember what it was, but he was doing a movie, and he went home. He went back to the hotel room because he was feeling off. He figured it was just heat stroke or whatever, but then he died of a heart attack in his sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know that his mother on the show, like, she died like in the middle of the first season or something, right? Or between.
Yes, they used a mixture of CGI and other older clips to make her still alive. Yeah. I know. She died before she died on the show.
Right.
Yeah. She was really nice. James Gandolfini in interviews said that between takes, so she was such a professional actor that she would, like, you know what Tony's mother was like. Oh, she's always waving her hand in the air. She's like, "You're just trying to kill me. You don't care about your mother, you fucking cunt." And she was like that on the show. But then when the cameras stopped rolling, she was a totally different person, right? Because she was such a professional actress, I should say. And then she was like making jokes. She would like get up out of the hospital bed and all that stuff that she was in. And she'd just be making jokes with the cast and being all silly and crazy. And her and James Gandolfini became really good friends on the set. So much so that when she passed, he had like this whole speech that he did at her funeral and everything. But yeah, Nancy Marchand was her name.
Right,
she was it's so funny because when she was on the show as Tony's mother, you just hated her. You just wanted to strangle her and throw her in the lake. Just like, God, she was so annoying. But she was so talented when you think about it, because that was just the character, right? And she was so convincing in that role. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we should start the next chapter.
Yeah, go ahead. Doesn't look good.
No, not at all.
Who is it?
Minchia.
What does Minchia mean? Is it someone's name, or is that like a saying?
No, it's like shit, basically. Because it's Tino at the door, and if he sees that she's there, he's fucked.
Hey! Never leave me standing on the doorstep.
I was sleeping, asshole.
I have to talk. It's urgent. Who's it?
No one. Why?
You have a woman here. Get her out of here.
There's nobody here.
Don't lie to me.
I said there's nobody.
There's nobody there. She's on the balcony, probably. Naked.
So, what is it?
My man at the guard has been told to prepare for a raid of the tannery today. We have a traitor. You have to get down there now. Warn the men, clear the place out.
Who could have talked?
You leave that to me. There's more than $20,000 in bills in there. Get
Hope it was
everything
him.
you can. And don't let the guard take anyone in. Ugabisti.
He should murder him and
So-
be like, I thought he was a traitor.
I just talked to Anthony Anthony Scordy the other day, actually, the actor who plays this character that just
Where
left.
you going? Aren't you gonna fire the girl? Or you can't.
Where did she go?
No, she left. When there was a knock on the door and you went out and you're like, nobody's here, blah blah blah. She was already getting her clothes on, so she would have left through the balcony, obviously. I mean, she's not Spider-Woman. She's not on the ceiling. Maybe she's in the closet.
It's hard to climb out the window either, like, you know.
But anyway, how would he have known there was a woman here, though? How is he telling?
He said it was a bottle of wine with 2 glasses.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. What do I got here? Man of Honor. Nah, that looks good.
Get blood all over that nice suit.
Hey, it's a part of the business, my friend.
I wonder how hot it is over there. It's hot as hell in here.
Like here in Canada? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying in Italy in this game.
Oh yeah, no, well, they talk about it in the behind the scenes. In Canada right now, it's really hot because we're in the middle of not only a heat wave, but there's a lot of forest fires going on in Canada right now. And of course, you know, we asked for Trump's help, and Trump's like, I'm not helping you guys, okay? Because you are refusing to be the 51st state, so he's still doing that, so.
You serious?
Yep, he's refusing to help Canada with anything. He's actually labeled us as terrorists. It is what it is. I'm not concerned about it because Canada has made trade agreements with Europe. And Trump posted the other day he's getting rid of the trade agreement entirely with Canada because he made that trade agreement the first round when he was president called Kuzma. You heard about that? Canada, U.S., Mexico, and yeah. He's getting rid of the U. He made some stupid comment on his X. He goes, you know what? It sounds better as USMA instead of CUSMA. And we're like, okay, bye. We don't care. It's not affecting us. If anything, it's going to affect America more than it's going to affect us because America was buying a lot of products and shit from Canada, and now you're going to have to rely on other sources. And unfortunately with Trump, he's not going to look up other sources. He'll just be like, oh, it's going to be all like us. We're going to do it ourselves. Like, I don't know. He's going to destroy America. I mean, it's only a matter of time. He's going to bankrupt the entire...
I mean, he's right, you know, it's just ridiculous that honestly we can't have like anybody who's in the middle. Like everybody has to be extreme one way or the other. It's like we're in power now. Let's go completely apeshit.
Yeah.
I don't get why that has to be the case. But it's like the problem is like so like Republicans are in power right now. They'll like do like such bad things that it'll make people be like, oh my god, you got to vote for the most extreme Democrats possible to like take care of that. And those guys will come in and they'll go things really crazy the other direction. And then people will be like, oh my god, you got to vote for the most extreme Republicans out there to take care of what those guys did. And it's like a cycle that just never ends, basically.
Yep. I do know that Obama, George Bush, and Kamala Harris are really pissed that Trump has destroyed all relations with Canada. Like, they're beyond pissed at him.
I'm pissed too.
Unfortunately, it's never going to return because our Prime Minister has literally stated there is no way in hell we will ever.
Well, he's not going to be the Prime Minister forever, but like I think it would return. Let's say somebody else became the President of the United States and he was like, "I'm so sorry for that bullshit. Like I hate as much as you did. I apologize."
It's not going to matter. No, it's not going to matter because I've seen so many. So there's a lot of YouTubers who've been covering this, right? That I watch, and you know, these are YouTubers who are American, but are beyond pissed at what's been going on, and are you know, they have a lot of Canadian subscribers, and the Canadian subscribers are saying, you know what, at this point, we don't care. Even if somebody else were to come in and try to fix everything, we tell them to go fuck themselves. Canadian, and that's literally what most Canadians feel like right now.
Right, but they feel like that right now. But in 3 years, they may feel differently. Is my point. Who knows?
Maybe I don't know. But right now we're adapting, right? And nothing's really hurting. It's hurting you guys more financially than it's hurting us. And that's because I don't think Trump understands how tariffs work. I really don't. I think that he thinks that, oh, by him tariffing us, it's saving the U.S. money. No, it's not. It's causing more debt for the U.S. than it is doing anything to Canada.
Tariffs is obviously, it should say obvious, but it's obvious to me. It's a bad economic policy, and it's not helping anybody.
No.
There may be some strategic reasons where you want to like do tariffs against China or something. Well, why the fuck against Canada?
Canada has already moved on. We've already made deals with trading partners in Europe, so we're done. We don't even care about it anymore. It's over. We're adapting just fine, is what I'm saying. And it's not like I'm going to the grocery store and paying like $20 for a carton of eggs. You guys are, but I'm not.
Well, it's not that bad. But
I know, but I'm saying.
My electric bill is freaking through the roof though, because these assholes in New Jersey, they basically decided they want to go to like clean energy. So like instead of building the clean energy plants and then like shutting down the crappy ones, they shut down the crappy ones first. So now we have like no energy. It's like ridiculous. People are so stupid. But in terms of Trump or whatever, I don't. The thing is, like the fight he had with Canada, like literally didn't, like, not only did it not accomplish anything positive for the U.S., like there wasn't even any potential positive thing it could accomplish. There was no point in it whatsoever.
No, everything was fine. Yeah, everything was fine. The relations between Canada and the U.S. was fine all along until he came in and decided it wasn't. And the other thing is that it's funny because the one YouTuber I watch, who's an American YouTuber and comments on all this, this is what he does. This is his channel, and he's making a killing off of it apparently because he's got like over 500 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers. But he was saying that he's like, oh, you know, I don't even understand it anymore, why he's got it in for Canada. I feel like he visited Canada one time and stubbed his toe, and that's the whole reason he's doing this.
No, I think he just doesn't like Trudeau. He don't like Trudeau. And, like, in his mind, it was like Trudeau equals Canada or something. I don't know. It's just, again, like there was no positive thing possible to accomplish from this. It just was like, all these people that were like at the time, even people that were like pro-Trump, and they were saying like, "Oh, he did this and did that." I'm like, okay, I hear you. We can argue about that, but like, why is he like saying Canada should be the 51st state? Like, what? And like, why is he going up to Greenland or Iceland or whatever the hell he was doing, Greenland, and being like, "Oh, we're gonna annex this," or like, why are you just causing shit for no reason? That just he's like somebody who's like full of himself and like, I'm gonna go out and make noise. I mean, I don't know.
He's pissed off about that with Canada now because after he did that with Greenland, our Prime Minister went to Greenland and they made like this big trading deal or something like that, which royally fucked over Trump. And then he just yammered on about it on X, Twitter, whatever,
Truth Social,
saying stuff like, oh, figures that the terrorists from Canada would do this and blah, blah. Like, okay.
the only thing I will say, though, like, I think the average American doesn't care about this one way or the other, because this is the reality. The average American has never been to Canada, doesn't know shit about Canada. They think Canada is like a place where, like, Eskimos live in igloos. Sorry, Inuits, whatever they call them now. Like, that's the reality. Most Americans, I don't want to, like, I don't want to go be too general about the level of intelligence of most Americans, but I will say most Americans don't know anything about Canada, in my opinion. What they know is just very basic, stereotypical bullshit, and so this is not even on their radar, like, one way or the other, and they don't care either. It's not like people are hurting or they're upset. Like, most people don't know and don't care. That's my general opinion, because even, like, most Americans don't know anything about America. Forget about Canada. Like, that's just, like, the way the state of our of our country. Anyway.
No, I know. I was watching this YouTuber who interviews MAGA supporters, and it was fucking hilarious how uneducated they are. They were like, why do we want Canada's 51st state anyway? Let me tell you something. That there's a frozen wasteland. They don't even have TVs. They just got them their igloos. And I'm like, what?
They really said that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like, are you fucking ignorant? Like,
Yes.
did you not go to school? Like,
they didn't teach about Canada. They probably didn't go to school, some of those people either. But, like,
yeah.
They don't teach about Canada.
Yeah, clearly. Anyway, I want to bring something up here not related to that. So, if you remember in the previous playthrough of the game, the previous part of the game, we had a fight with the chief of police at the police station, a knife fight, and we let him live.
Right, I remember that.
That was... Yeah, that was so that this scene would play out, specifically.
Oh, okay.
Because he's the one raiding one of your businesses.
This information had better be set.
Look who gave him the tip. The guy who was in the jail cell.
Oh.
Remember your place. The agreement stands, but get in my way and I'll haul you in with the rest.
Why doesn't he just arrest him right now? He's menacing like the cop.
Yeah, I don't know, because he's they're
like shoot a dick.
They're all corrupt. They're all.
And they'll be like, not so tough now, are you, Spuck? Like, what does he do now? Like, I don't get it.
I saw him with the Guardia. I know. Brought them right to us. Fucking Surgi. We'll deal with him later. Have you seen the forger?
He was down at the tannery, working the press, last I saw him.
Right. See, that guy's last name is Mafioso also.
You need to,
Mafioso.
Stu, you need to watch this. You can't see it anymore on TV because it ended quite a few years ago. But you need to watch this show. It's from Canada with Rick Mercer, who is a Canadian comedian, and it's called Talking to Americans. And you can see the entire series on YouTube. I might send you the link. And he goes to America and pretends to be from the news, and he's telling Americans. And Americans fall for it because he's got a microphone, right? Why not? Why wouldn't he be from the news? Because he's got a microphone and a camera? What else would he be from? It has to be the news.
What does he say, though?
Oh, he's telling Americans, we just wanted you to know that Canada got their first radio. And then the Americans are going, congratulations, Canada, get your first radio, and stuff like that. But it gets so stupid. He talks about how Canada wants to mine ore, and they found that the best place to do it was in Mount Rushmore, and they want to drill into the nose of the presidents. And these Americans are going, but why don't they just drill a hole in the back? Why in the front? Because if it's in the front, it's going to damage the face. Like, oh my God, are they that dumb?
Do they understand that Mount Rushmore is not in Canada?
No, they know, but apparently they think that Canada is going to come into the U.S. and drill for ore in Mount Rushmore because he said that
this before. But did you ever see the movie Canadian Bacon?
I don't remember. It sounds familiar.
It was one of John Candy's last movies.
Okay.
It was about basically the U.S. president who's played by Alan Alda. He's like basically not very popular, and they say the only way you can become popular again is if you start a war. And he's like, I don't want to get into a war with like like Russia or China or whatever. And they're like, why don't you start a war with Canada? Because like this way like it could be some big propaganda war, and you can become more popular. So there ends up being this like border, looks like not real war between the U.S. and Canada, and it was a really silly, stupid movie. But like John Candy played like a U.S. Border Patrol agent who was like real psychotic and whatever, and Dan Aykroyd had a cameo as like an RCMP. He was on a horse or whatever, but he was like a cop, like a highway cop in Canada or whatever. The thing is, like basically they wanted to.
Would make sense because he's Canadian.
They wanted to storm the Canadian government, and so like they're driving around saying like, "Hey, how do you get to Toronto?" And then like they get there like, "Where's like the head of like where's the Parliament?" And the guy's like, "No, it's not here. It's in Ottawa." They're like, "Come on, bullshit! Everyone knows like the capital of Canada is Toronto. Like, come on."
Oh my god!
like they're really stupid, basically. But it was a stupid movie. But the one funny part that I really remember is before the John Candy drove into Canada. He had this big truck, and he wrote like all these like rude like things on the truck with graffiti. He wrote like "fuck Canada," "Canada sucks," like "F you Canadians," like stuff like that. So then he gets pulled over by the cops, who played by Dan Aykroyd, and he's like, "What's the problem, officer?" And Dan Aykroyd's like, "I see you got this signage on your..." No, like that's a terrible accent. Nice. "I see you got these signage on your truck, eh? Like, what's
that's still a terrible accent."
I know, I'm sorry. You're right, it is a terrible... Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. But I won't try the accent. It's like, I see you got all these signs on your truck, and like, he's like, "Oh yeah, officer, like, is there a problem?" He's like, "Well, you can't have that in Canada." And he's like, "Oh really?" And he says, "Yeah.
Hey, Lewis!
We have a law in Canada that all signs must be in both English and French." So they're like, they have to go outside and write on the spray paint on the truck, like, like fuck Canada. It's like fuck, look Canada.
I feel like that John Candy probably, I don't know if he would have liked that movie, only because
he was in it.
I know he was in it. And there's many times when actors are in movies that they don't necessarily appreciate themselves. The reason I say that is because John Candy did a lot of his acting as an actor in Second City in Toronto.
Yeah, I know. He was Canadian.
Was John Candy Canadian? I don't think he was. No, I thought he was American, but maybe he was. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's Canadian. Let me check.
Dan Aykroyd is definitely Canadian.
I thought John Candy went to my alma mater. Yeah, he was Canadian.
Catherine O'Hara was also a Canadian actress.
Born in Newmarket, grew up in Toronto.
Shit. Did he see me? No.
Born in Newmarket, Ontario, grew up in Toronto, and he went to McMaster University, which was my alma mater. Yeah. Hey, Luis, how you doing, man?
Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
I think he just thought it was funny. It wasn't actually, the movie itself was not that funny, but there was a couple of funny parts. Like, another funny part was there was this news, like this thing that they did on the U.S. news to like.
I was reading the chat today. Rado was pissed off by Paw Patrol low.
There's Canadian propaganda that anti-Canadian propaganda that it was like, these Canadians are living among us for all these years and hiding amongst us, like William Shatner and Peter Jennings and like all these other Canadians, and like, don't let them get away with it, like some stupid thing like that.
There is a Canadian cartoon series called Chili Beach. I don't know if it ever aired in the States. It was basically like a Canadian version of South Park, and it only lasted for 2 seasons, but it was pretty funny, and it was like very stereotype. It's like, hey, what do you want to do after work? I don't know. Let's go play some ice hockey, eh? And it was really dumb. And it was funny, I guess, to some degree, because it was like a stereotype of Canada. But it was a Canadian show. And on it... Oh, shit, I didn't mean to hit that button. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to be shot at. Let me redo that cutscene. I was trying to do all stealth. Fucking son of a bitch. But anyway,
what was that? Sorry, I farted.
Leslie Nielsen played the Prime Minister of Canada, and Leslie Nielsen played the Prime Minister of Canada in it.
He was Canadian too, right?
Yes, and then William Shatner played like the secretary.
That's funny.
It's like, he's like, and it was stupid because it was like Prime Minister Nielsen. They didn't even bother to like have a specific name for him. It was just Prime Minister Leslie Nielsen.
That's funny.
And Shatner's like, Prime Minister Nielsen, what are we gonna do? The Canadians are so upset.
There was a Marvel animated series where like Stan Lee was like the mayor of the town or something. It was like Mayor Stan Lee. I think the Superhero Squad show or something like that.
Oh, Stan Lee did so many weird cameos in the video games too. I remember in the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, there's like, I think it was a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. You just meet him in an underground parking lot, and he's like the head candidate for the Freedom of Mutants Alliance or something like that. I don't know. It was really weird. Right. And he's like, "Oh, hi there. I'm a supporter." And it's like, okay.
In this one, he was like actually playing himself though, like as the mayor. That's why I mentioned it, because like something with President Leslie Nielsen was like Mayor Stanley.
That went well too.
Whoa, what the hell is that?
He saw me.
He looked like a revolutionary soldier or something.
The commanders of the police force wear specific hats, and then the standard officers wear different hats.
Is that the guy you had the knife fight with? Looked like him.
I'm not sure, but I am definitely gonna.
That guy up. Jeez, man. Come on,
I'm definitely.
Dead. Give him a break.
I gotta grope him. No.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh yeah, no, the physics are really neat in the game because they're not glitchy.
You get shot here while you're doing that.
It's fine. I got band-aids.
I wish band-aids worked like that in real life.
I got shot 50 times in the head. It's okay. I got a band-aid.
Have a Johnson & Johnson band-aid.
They need to make like American commercials about that. You just got shot 50 times, but don't worry. You've got a band-aid.
I think that will,
everything will be fine.
That'll be a lawsuit waiting to happen.
In one of the first Spider-Man PC games, he was talking like, "Hello, webheads."
Yes,
Hello,
I have
webheads.
that. I have that game. He was the tutorial guide. I have that game. He's like, "Hello, webheads. This is the button you press to make Spider-Man swing." I remember that completely. I don't even know why I was hiding that guy. I just got shot about 1 million times. There's no reason for me to hide bodies at this point.
Yeah.
I always search every guard because they have a lot of money on them, and I like to. You can't look at the money until you're like in shops and everything. But I have like a ludicrous amount of money in the game, and I like to spend it on cars because you can go to car dealerships in the game. You can go to like you can buy different horses, buy different weapons, clothing.
He tried to hide the body because it's a reflex from Hitman games.
I mean, that's true.
Hide the body.
Huh?
This game too, they obviously provide a nice bunch of places where you can hide the body.
Yep. Actually gonna use a band-aid just. I love that detail where he wraps a band-aid around his arm and it stays there. I've always liked that detail in this game. Other games have done it too, like The Last of Us does it as well, but not many games do. I'm finding that a lot of video games nowadays are adding unnecessary details which just really flesh out the realism. And I really appreciate when game companies do that. By the way, Lewis, I'm pretty sure I can speak for Stu in this, but I think we're both down to come back on your channel whenever you want us, and maybe do it properly this time, where I don't show up like as you're ending the stream. And
I don't think he wants us back because I think he got like 6 views total from our thing last time.
Did he really?
There was a guy who came on and was like, "Who are these weirdos?" Like that's it. That was the only comment. It's like,
I didn't realize.
Can't you get some actual like Spanish speakers? That was another comment.
Well, then you know what? Next time I'll just change my voice to Jack Nicholson. I'll do my Jack Nicholson impression. I'll go on his channel. He can pretend he's interviewing Jack Nicholson. That'll really get his views up.
That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, seriously. Except for the fact that it's illegal. But
it's not really illegal. I don't think it's like a parody or something.
Well, if it's a parody, yes. But if he introduces me as Jack Nicholson, I'm pretty sure.
Well, if he asks you questions and you're like yeah, like with all those like teenage girls or something like that, yeah, obviously you'll get in trouble for that. But like, if you just like talk,
what were your thoughts on being Joker in the Batman movie? Well, I thought it was a really good movie, and Batman, of course.
I think the answer to that question is like he just wanted to have. He's just happy he had first billing, and that's all he actually cared about. Because he did.
The only version of Joker we had before me was Cesar Romero, who was not a very good Joker.
I will ask you guys another date for another program. Stu told that you were washing your hair and because of the BW.
Shut up. Did you actually say that? Probably. Yeah, you did. I think you did. But, yeah, no, I pictured Jack saying that for sure. Cesar Romero's Joker was just so weird. I mean, he loved it, but it was like... Do you remember... Did you hear about how he refused to do the Joker role unless they let him keep his mustache? Or they just poured fucking makeup over his face and tried to hide the mustache?
Yeah, he didn't want to shave his mustache for the role. Like he refused, basically.
Yes, because he said that it's... a part of his heritage or something. It was something weird like that. I don't know.
I think he just didn't want to do it. That show, like, honestly, was like a very stupid show, but also like legendary.
That was the point, though. So the '60s Batman series, it was not really meant to be serious. It was a comedic take on the original 1940s comics, which themselves, the 1940s Batman comics, were very campy and stupid.
Right.
Right? They're not like they are today. They're a lot more brooding and serious today. And they didn't become that until after the Tim Burton movie, the first Tim Burton movie, where Tim Burton had this vision of, well, maybe we're going to do a Batman movie where he's not campy, where it's like very serious and it's dark.
I think it was based on the Dark Knight Returns. That was the original like graphic novel, I think, by what's his name?
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because that came out like in '86 or something. That was like the first really dark portrayal of Batman that was pretty popular. So I think that when they made the movie, like the 1989 movie, that was 1989, I think, right? Something like that, 89 or 90. They decided to like go with that tone, and it worked really well, obviously.
My favorite Joker out of all the actors and characters that have people that have played him over the years is totally Mark Hamill. I don't care what anybody says. He was the best Joker. Jack Nicholson was just Jack Nicholson in clown makeup. Let's be honest. That's all he was. There was no acting in that movie. It was just Jack being Jack.
What about Heath Ledger?
I never liked Heath Ledger at all. Everybody raged about him, saying he was amazing. To me, he was just weird. And he was like, the lines and I know he wasn't in charge of the lines. Obviously, it was written for him. But I mean, like, that whole, my father carved up my face, and all this nonsense that he said. And yeah,
I think he did a different take on the character. I think that's why people liked it, because Nicholson really cast a very like long shadow over it. I mean, I know you like Mark Hamill, but like that was the animated series, and that did not have like the amount of mainstream reach as the movies did.
Of course not. But Mark Hamill became very popular Not from just Batman the Animated Series, but from all the games that he did the voice work in as Joker. That's what really brought him into the limelight as the Joker.
That wasn't quote unquote mainstream either. Like for the people that watch movies, they're not playing like Arkham Asylum or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think like that was the thing that they really liked about Heath Ledger was the fact that it was like actually not like a copy of Nicholson, and it was like a unique take on the character. So, because Nicholson was very over the top.
Nicholson was a lot more darker, in my opinion, than Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Nicholson, like, I mean, just that scene of him electrocuting the guy in the chair
right.
and then dancing around him and being like, you know, like, very psychotic. And Heath Ledger was never like that. Heath Ledger just seemed like an idiot to me. He's like dresses up as a nurse and all this weird shit. I just thought it was really weird.
Well, I think the idea behind the Heath Ledger character was, first of all, he was supposed to be very, very smart, and like because the very, very beginning it shows through the robbery, and like he eliminates all the other henchmen like in the process of doing the robbery. Like they're trying to show like he's very, very smart. He planned this whole thing out. He got rid of all the witnesses and everything else. Like Nicholson didn't have any scenes like that in the first Batman movie.
Did you ever see the movie Joker with
No, I never watched it. With Jared Leto?
No, not Jared Leto.
It's not Jared Leto. It's the other one. What is it?
River Phoenix's brother.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
So it's pronounced Joaquin?
Yeah.
In any case, I never saw it. I heard it was supposed to be good, but it was like also I heard it was very dark and depressing, and I just like well, I'll see some time in the future, but it was no.
He suffers from a disability that causes him to laugh constantly.
Well, what I was saying is the Heath Ledger Joker I think was defined by two things. One of them was the intelligence. The other one was like the understanding of human nature. Like that was his deal. So like, he got it wrong a few times. Like the famous scene was like the scene with the two ships, where like they can each blow each other up or whatever with the button. You know what I'm talking
about? Vaguely. I haven't seen the movie in a very long time.
There was like two ships or something, and each one of them had a button that could destroy the other ship, and basically whoever like pressed the button first the other one would whoever pressed the button first wins, the other one loses. I think it was two ships. And one of them was filled with like old rich people, one of them was filled with convicts.
Okay.
And the rich people actually were going to press the button like basically Batman had to stop them, whereas the convicts like didn't like were like more like morally stand up, and they were like, we're not going to kill the people to save ourselves type thing. It was really interesting commentary of the movie. But
so anyway. Interesting that you bring that up, because in the RoboCop sequel game that I'm going to be streaming the second part of at some point soon, there's actually a scene that plays out like that in the game, where you get two buttons, and each button will kill a certain person in front of you, and you have to figure out which person you want to kill and stuff like that. So
you press both the buttons?
No, you don't play as RoboCop in that scene. You play as a black woman. I'm not going to go further into this story, but she's a main character. You play as three different characters. You play as four different things in that game. You play as RoboCop. You play as Alex Murphy before he became RoboCop. You play as that black girl, and you play as an Ed 209 unit.
Right.
Giuseppe's progress report. Okay. My esteemed friends, a short update as requested. Progress continues to be slow, hampered by the questionable quality of certain materials. I only approve one batch in 5 for export. Nevertheless, we are keeping to schedule, and I understand our American cousins are satisfied. I will deliver all that we agreed before the end of the month. I am willing to stay longer, but my fee will be doubled due to the abhorrent conditions. Please let me know how to proceed. Giuseppe. But yeah, no. So my favorite. So there's a line. My favorite line from Mark Hamill. There's a line in Batman Arkham Asylum, and it's right at the beginning of the game almost, where you're in like the elevator and fear gas toxin from Scarecrow starts leaking into the elevator, and you start hallucinating and seeing things that aren't there. You see like dead Commissioner Gordon when he's actually not dead, stuff like that. And Joker comes on the PA as you're hallucinating. He goes, "What's your greatest fear, Batman? Is it me in a thong?" And that was like my favorite line in the entire game.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
We should get going.
And all of that was improv too. Mark Hamill improv'd that entire 90%. He said in interviews that 90% of the dialogue in those games, they gave him free will to just come up with whatever the fuck he wanted to.
By the way, the one thing I don't like about this game is that asshole. What's his name again? Tino. You should be able to kill him by accident, like kill him on purpose and make it look like an accident, like as part of this thing going on, like the cops got him or something. Because first of all, you're obviously the biggest badass in this whole mafia. You go to 100 guys at a time, and they're just like cowering. "Oh no, the cops might get me!" And you're going out there like killing the entire freaking unit. Number one, and number two, like that guy's a jerk to you. You should have to kill him.
All I'm gonna say is, don't worry, he does die. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say anything more. I will tell you, his actor is really nice. Anthony Scordy. No, I know. I'm just saying. Anthony Scordy, I actually talked to him last night on Facebook. I have him as a friend on Facebook, and he's voiced in so many games. He was in Star Wars Battlefront 2. He was in that Forspoken game that I streamed on my channel before. He's in so much stuff. And he loves, he's a gamer himself, which is really cool. He loves it when his fans contact him and be like, "Oh, dude, I love doing this, I love doing that." It's actors are really, I find some actors, not all actors, but there's a lot of actors who are very thankful to hear from their fans and hear their fans say, "Oh, you were great in this, fantastic job." And then there's some actors, especially American ones, who if you say that to them, they're like, "I don't care. I don't care what you think." But he's not one of those.
That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of people who are very full of themselves and a lot of people who are very nice.
Yeah.
Depends on who it is.
I remember
some of the YouTubers I meet at like retro game conventions are
pompous,
jerks.
Full of themselves.
Yeah. Some of them are super nice, and some of them are like much more. They think they're much greater than even like the developers. Like developers are really nice and friendly, and some YouTubers like an asshole. Like I don't get that honestly, but whatever.
I don't know. People all act different ways, I guess. Nothing we can do about it. I want to start at some point soon. Maybe start the stream of Phantasmagoria on your channel, and then, like I said, I brought this to your attention before. I'll come on for that, and I'll help you out with it and everything if you need help, and talk about behind the scenes information about the game and everything like that. But we should stream it twice, like I said. Maybe stream it once with me, so you can play it all the way through and do it that way. And then maybe do another stream where I bring on David home, and then that way we can spend more time with. You can spend more time with like kind of giving him like an interview while you're like playing the game, because by that time you've already played the game once. You're not going to be struggling through scenes or anything like that. And it'll be bad if like we bring him on when you're like playing the game for the first time and you're like, "Fucking goddamn it! This scene sucks!" Because it wouldn't look good.
Imagine if I'm more like you. This game is really good. The only thing is the acting of the guy who plays like Don. Oh my god! Like it's horrendous.
that would be pretty bad.
They're pretty funny too, but I wouldn't do that.
Oh no!
Oh shit. Well, the good thing is, like, you're freaking Rambo, so I'm sure you can take it.
Right.
There's some games, like, where you mess up a stealth mission, the game is effectively over because, like, you're just not that tough. You know? Like
there are stealth scenes in this game where that can happen. There are specific scenes where you can only do stealth, and if you fail it, you lose, but it's not this scene, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think that would be fun, maybe. And I know Roberta Williams, if you ever had her on and wanted to talk about Phantasmagoria with her, she would love that too, because that's her baby in her eyes. Because a lot of people have her on. You have to understand, a lot of people have her on to talk about King's Quest. Not a lot of people bring her on to talk about Phantasmagoria. So it would be unique, right? Because she's not used to talking about that. Plus, you'd have a little bit extra to talk to her about because you've also played Colossal Cave Remake, just like I have. Right?
Yes.
And you've also played Mystery House, which I can guarantee you a lot of streamers have not played.
I'm sure not. Yeah, I'd like to ideally play like all of her games before I have her on. There's a bunch of good games.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're amazing.
Well, she's some games that are probably not so amazing, but.
No, I mean Sierra in general is such an amazing company. I mean,
totally. That's the other thing. I don't think like people don't realize like how much she was personally involved in
of course,
not just her own games, but the whole company. You know,
running the company. She was. They also were involved in personally sending you personalized letters. So when you wrote them a letter, it was not just a generic letter. You know that was randomly sent to every fan. They would actually personally write you a letter, and I that was one of my favorite things about Sierra is that they would personally write you a letter, like call you by name, and it wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever wrote them before in the past?
I did. When I was a kid, I wrote Sierra a letter.
Watch your backs.
And I was basically like, I love your games. Like, thank you so much. Can you please send me autographed photos of Ken and Roberta Williams?
They never sent them, right? Is that what you're gonna say?
They actually did.
Aww.
But they weren't
awesome.
like actual like autographed photos. It was like they had some like press photos.
Okay.
And I think they were like pre-signed, like it wasn't like their actual signatures. But I was like, holy shit, and I was so happy to have these things.
Of course.
And I've told this story a few times that nobody else has ever like said, oh, I had that too. But I actually just asked for this as a kid, and they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have them anymore, unfortunately. I don't know what did happen to them. They got lost at some point, and they're gone. But like, it was so cool, you know. It was,
yeah,
like,
of course.
I asked for like Ken and Roberta Williams, the two guys from Andromeda, Al Lowe, and Jim Walls.
And they gave you all of them?
Yeah.
Where's the money?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like 6 of them.
That's why I love Sierra, because no modern game designer would ever do that. Today's day and age, if you asked for an autograph of like a person who made a game, they'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Screw you, exactly.
Yeah. You want this? You're going to be paying good money.
Oh boy. It was definitely,
They treated you like a family. That's the one thing I liked about Sierra. And I mentioned this to because I have Lori and Corey Cole on my Facebook, and I've mentioned that to them too. I've said, that's the one thing I loved about you guys is that when we bought a game from you guys like Sierra, it felt like we were a part of a big family. Like we were treated with so much love and respect, and modern day game companies just don't do that anymore. They don't. Wow, that sucked. Modern day game companies just don't do that anymore. They you know what I'm saying? It's all about give us your money and fuck off.
No, basically that's right. It was definitely a thing, and I tell you, like, I paid pretty good money to go do that escape room with Ken and Roberta Williams, and that was quite an experience.
Wait, I didn't even know about this. You did an escape room with Ken and Roberta?
You didn't know about this?
No.
It was part of the Kickstarter for the Adventure Game Hotspot. One of the optional rewards was you do a Kickstarter, like a escape room with Ken and Roberta, and then they also added one afterwards, which was an escape room with Al Lowe.
Oh God! I could imagine how that would have gone.
Well, I did the escape room with Ken and Roberta, and it was like first of all, we didn't win. It was super hard. It was a very unfair escape room because part of it was involved like there was a puzzle where you basically you could essentially like there was a tunnel that someone had to crawl into, and then they could see underneath of a table where there was like stuff like on the table that you couldn't see from the top. And based on that, the person who was above there had to like use a magnet to move stuff around the table to get to the right configuration. But you couldn't. The sound, like the audio quality in the place was so bad that like there was no way that the person up there could even hear what the person down there was saying. So we're like yelling, like, no, to the left. And I was down there. It was hot as balls in that tunnel, and I'm trying to yell and if there was nobody else there, maybe they could have heard me. But there was also like 6 other people there, and like the sound just did not carry. And so like we lost the whole thing basically because of this. I was like really pissed. But Ken and Roberta were like a lot of fun. I think Roberta was like super self-conscious because she's like she knows she's an adventure game designer, so she's like in the beginning she's like just like don't have your hopes up, you know, like I don't think I'm gonna solve all the puzzles or whatever, you know, like so she was pretty funny. But then Ken was like having a good time, and I remember he was like Stuart, that was pretty good, like that was a good puzzle you solved. Like it was just really it felt like a family almost, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's when at the end of that I said, hey, you know, can I maybe one time interview you guys for our YouTube channel? And they said, sure, you know, like, and I don't know if they meant it or not, but like, it seemed like they were genuine. They were sort of like,
no, I think they from everything I've seen with them, they love their fan base, and they're always honored to be a part of anything like that. Right. Because I've seen them interviewed by so many people on YouTube, and they're always thrilled to be there and to get to see their fans and everything. So I don't.
They seem like very nice people.
I think they're genuine.
I don't know if they always were very nice people in terms of like, you know, they're ruthlessly running their business, whatever. But they definitely seem like very nice people now. And the Coles are also super nice.
They're amazing.
You missed out on some cool stuff because like at some like this PAX West Sierra reunion that they did.
Are you talking about at the Adventure Game Hotspot thing? I watched the entire podcast.
No. There was something else before that, where like Roberta Vaughn actually organized it. It was so there was a PAX panel that she did that the Coles were on, and I forget who else. And then she organized like on Saturday night in someone's house a Sierra reunion.
Oh, I've seen the pictures of that. Yeah.
Pictures, right? So the Coles were there, Allo was there,
Mark Siebert. Yeah, I know.
Josh Mandel was there, Lorelei Shannon. Mm-hmm. The Metal Jesus was there, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. A few other people. I don't remember who else was. Like Ken and Roberta were not there. They were like on their boat somewhere. I don't think.
You know
Mark
that
was there, or Scott Murphy, but anyway.
You know that Scott Murphy would not be there because he's really sick.
Well, I know like Trolls, the Space Quest historian, he went off somewhere and he met Scott that weekend. He got together one-on-one or something like that. But yeah, it was a cool thing. But the reason I was bringing it up is because there was like
I had to educate. Oh my God! Did I ever tell you this? Sorry to interrupt. He was doing a stream recently of fucking
Who's he?
Trolls. He was doing a stream recently on his channel of Police Quest, and he was like going through the game's directory and everything, and he's like he's live streaming this, and he finds all these space backgrounds. He's like, I don't understand what the hell I'm looking at here. What is this? When was this in the game? And I go into the live chat, and I'm one of the few talking, and I'm like, Trolls? Are you kidding me right now? He's like, what? What am I looking at? I don't understand, Gamer's Grotto. What is this? I'm like, that's the backgrounds for that. When you go into the arcade in Police Quest 4, you can play the arcade game, the Asteroids arcade game. They use backgrounds from different Space Quest games. He's like, oh my God, how did I not know that? I'm like, oh my God, I finally know more than Trolls about something.
That's funny. Well, So what was I saying?
About you said about the
so
reunion.
Like almost everybody that came in from out of town stayed at this one Airbnb. I did not stay there. I stayed in a hotel. But almost everybody else stayed at this Airbnb. And Lori and Corey were staying there also. And so I went to visit the group of people that were staying at the Airbnb. Really nice people. And there was a whole story because the woman who rented out the Airbnb, she had cameras like all over the place. And she got upset when she saw like there was like too many people there. And she came and like, it's like, hey, you guys are like having a party, shut it down. Like, not a nice person, obviously. But, or it didn't seem like her anyway. But the thing I just remember very surreally is like Lori Cole was like in the kitchen like cooking up like I don't know what it was, like sausages or eggs or something for like everybody there. Like she was making like people like breakfast and dinner and stuff. Like it was like it was like, basically like as if it was like a big family, as opposed to some developers and a bunch of fans. It was really strange, really surreal. Like to put it that way. But that just shows how down to earth they are, and they're very nice people.
The only thing I remember from Lori and Corey Cole, and it doesn't even bother me, but at the time it annoyed me. But that was before I became good friends with them. But they were streaming, I think, one of the Quest for Glory games on their YouTube channel, and Roberta did this thing because Roberta Vaughn was a part of it. And she did this thing where, like, it was like a contest, and they would pick a random person who was in the live chat to win a prize from Lori and Corey Cole. And I ended up winning. And I'm like, damn, cool. It's the first time I've ever won anything in my life, basically.
I won something from them, too. I think we talked about this one point.
Yeah, but I never got it. They never shipped it out to me.
Oh, you're right.
They said we'll get your address from you. I gave it to them, and then nothing ever happened. And so I contacted Roberta Vaughn like a week or two later, and she said she'll look into it, and then nothing ever happened. But I was like, you know what, whatever, who cares? It didn't really bother me all that much. I was just like, shit happens, Yeah. I didn't expect it to be like a game of theirs or anything like that. It was probably just like a sticker or something.
Yeah, it was. I got like 2 prizes from them. I think one was like a Hero U light box, and one of them was a T-shirt, like the Hero U T-shirt.
Yeah.
Which I wore a bunch of times. Actually, I think it was a very nice shirt.
Mm-hmm. You know that game got a PS5 release, eh?
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah. Last month.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So. A lot of
my brother will dare
shoot him in the balls. He deserves it. Shoot him first in the balls.
Hey, let me tell you something, buddy. I got a present for you, right in the fucking balls.
How long have you been working with the Guardia? Or did Spadaro set this up?
Why don't
Oh. Alright, so that guy's a bad guy too. Cesare. He's a bad guy also.
He was a soldier.
Obviously, because he didn't want to talk.
Rat.
Piece of shit. Cesare, you're getting yours too.
We can't leave him
here. Hey, you're not responding, so I know it's true.
No, I never thought of what you just said. I never thought of it like that.
No,
I don't think he's.
It's not a coincidence that he came behind and just killed him. Like he saw you holding a gun to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He obviously saw it. So he must have not wanted him to talk. And your character's too stupid to figure that out. Because if that was me, I'd be like totally on high alert right now.
Drank too much. Came off the road.
Well, what do you think of the facial animation in this game, though?
Oh, it's awesome.
Right. I know.
It's great.
And just think, like, it's just gonna get better and better and better. It's crazy.
It really is insane.
Unreal Engine 5. I mean, some of the games that are coming out for it. Oh, I picked up. Speaking of which, I picked up. I don't know if I'm ever going to stream it, but I picked up Cyan's newest game. I can't remember the name. the name of it now.
I can't remember either. What are you talking about, though?
Yeah, it's like a mist.
Or something?
It's like a what? Yeah, it starts with a T. Yeah, yeah.
T, I thought it was a P.
Tempest or something like that.
No.
I vouch for your safety and the safety.
I don't know. I think it'll come to me in a minute.
But anyway, I played a little bit of it, and the puzzles are very confusing. So I feel like I'm probably going to need a walkthrough. Actually, I'm going to mute my mic here for this scene because it's important.
This is a time for plain speaking. Bernardo, let's have this out, eh?
Ne guarda per an unwelcome visit to one of my ventures. Cost me a great deal.
And what does this have to do with me?
Corrado Bastone, his brother, led the police to my door. He broke omerta and stole from me.
This is a serious accusation. Who make this claim?
Enzo Favara and Cesare Massaro.
Caruso, the half-wit.
They're both trusted men.
That wretch Bastone colluded with the law. I demand that this be made right.
That is a lie.
If Corrado did this, then he acted alone.
A man in your position should keep his dogs under control.
My brother is dead. Mere dead. Do you make these accusations?
What do you know of what he speak, Torrisi? The killing of a man of honor would be a cause for war.
We know nothing about that.
Enough! Enough. Please. Be reasonable, eh?
Are you going to make this right?
There's nothing for me to remedy. And nothing further to discuss.
So I find that other Don of the rival mafia, the one who just left, I find his face is always so menacing. Like, he always looks pissed in every single scene. He looks like he's ready to gut someone's fucking stomach open in every scene.
It's intentional.
Oh, it is definitely intentional. Even no, not him. I'm not talking about our Don. I'm talking about the enemy Don. But our Don even looks menacing too, right? Don Torrisi. He's always glaring at everybody when he talks. And I've noticed that because in all the other Mafia games, the Dons are like, hey, you know, they're always smiling and everything. And this is the first time in a Mafia game where you see a Don that literally, just looking at his face, he looks like he's the kind of Don that you don't want to fuck up. You don't want to fuck up a relationship with because he'll fucking rip you apart. Yeah. And I really like that about this game, is that because that's the point, is that the Dons are supposed to look menacing because they're in charge of an entire mafia. So naturally, they're not going to be just like, hey, how you doing? Let's go and have some fun at the racetrack. Like, you know what I mean? He's more like, right. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have fun at the racetrack, but you better win. Or else I'm going to chainsaw your kneecaps.
Basically.
Yeah. Alright, so we're on Industria. We'll do that. This will be our last one for tonight, and that gives us, a couple more for the next stream. But this will be our last one for tonight, I think, the Industria. Baron Fontanella receives an extortion letter threatening to close his factory. Don Torrisi sends Enzo to investigate.
I'll be right back, but keep going. I'll be right back.
All right.
Amore mio, we must take care. My father's mood has grown dark and he is quick to anger. He has men on the gates all through the night. I will not visit, for a while at least. Just know that I love you, forever, and with all of my heart. Isabella.
Baron Fontanella. Please. This way.
Go. Raffaele, sit. You said it was urgent, so please.
Perhaps, Bernardo, we could speak privately?
Anything you wish to discuss, you can say it here. They'll come to know in time.
Very well, then. There is a situation at my factory outside of Zolfo.
And what situation is that? I've heard of no problems.
Striking workers are making outrageous demands. Production's ground to a halt. Total shutdown. Something's happened with your man, Lorenzetti.
Lorenzetti's a friend, a trusted man. He's kept order there for years.
Seems things have changed. Because it is he, supposedly, behind this strike.
That I find hard to believe.
Perhaps you'll believe this. No signatory, of course, but only he could be behind this. And the workers take orders from him.
You are right to bring this to my attention. Thank you, Raphael.
Always something with Fontanella.
There is. But this needs investigation. I leave that to you.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Come, Enzo. Walk with me. Vincenzo Lorenzetti. He's known the Don since they were just boys. He broke strikes with me at the Fontanella factory in the 90s. This is out of character. Do what you can to track him down, but tread carefully. He'll know we're looking for him.
I'll find him. We can straighten this out.
Ask around. The men may have heard something. And talk to Tino. He has eyes everywhere.
Oh, Enzo.
Roberto, there's been some trouble at Fontanella's factory over in Colle Zolfo. You heard anything?
Meh. I don't hear much from that side of the valley. Seems to be trouble everywhere these days, though.
All right. Grazie.
All right, so we got to go to the factory and figure out why all these workers are on strike and who started the strike. And then probably kill the person who started the strike.
Gaspare, you're from Colle Zolfo, aren't you? Have you heard anything from there recently?
Well, I heard the factory's closed. Lot of men out of work. Union trouble, most likely. It used to be bud there.
All right. Grazie.
All right, I think I'm gonna put on some better clothes before we continue this. Would be good to wear there. Yeah, that works. Hey!
Enzo, buongiorno.
Not even recognize her.
Isabella, did you get my note?
I did, but I couldn't get out. Too many guards. But I miss you, amore mio. I'll keep trying.
I miss you too. Be careful.
Alright, that's actually kind of risky. Especially if Tino's around. Because he's been... Is that Tino there? No. He's been keeping an eye on Enzo and making sure he's not hanging around with the Don's daughter.
It was the same last time. Everyone afraid to say the word until there's no denying it.
Either of you know Lorenzetti? The factory foreman. Seen him lately?
Vincenzo? Yeah, we play cards sometimes. Enrico here cleaned them out 3 weeks ago. Haven't seen him since.
Lucky Lorenzetti. Been on a losing streak for a long time. Heard he owes a lot of money, but keep that to yourself.
I will. Grazie.
Alright, let's get us a car. And then we have to go in the car with Cesare.
I'm going to find this Lorenzetti. Headed over to Colle Zolfo, so I could do with some backup.
I can't. My uncle wants 6 of us on the collection run in case Spadaro tries anything.
Ah, all right. You know anything about Lorenzetti?
Just what you heard. Vincenzo Lorenzetti. Foreman at Colle Zolfo. I tried talking to Pasquale. He fixes the machines over at the factory.
Will do. Be careful out there, Cesare.
Hey, you too. Eyes keen, huh? Hand on your knife.
What I miss?
So basically the mission here is that a factory that's being run by sorry, I'm a bit confused here. Talk to Pasquale when you're done at the vineyard. Oh, there's still more people in the vineyard I have to talk to, it looks like. All right. So it's a factory that's all the workers are on strike at, and apparently one of the Don Torrisi's mafia men caused the strike. So I've been sent there to find Don Torrisi's mafia man and I guess end him.
Enzo, come stai?
Oh, Valerio. I'm looking for someone. Lorenzetti from Colle Zolfo. You know him?
Only by name. But some of the boys play cards with him. They might know more. Watch yourself in Colle Zolfo, capisti? The Spadaro thing could boil over any day. I can feel it. You want to take something to protect yourself? Got some beautiful weapons from America. Shame not to use them.
There's 5 people on the stream here, but people are not really saying very much.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, they don't have to. But they're yeah. I'm glad they're here. They don't even if they're shy and don't want to talk. It's great to have them here. Let's see here. Yes, I will take that. That looks like a Mauser, actually. I'm gonna take that, and I will take the shotgun. Now, is that the only... I feel like there's got to be somebody else. Oh yeah, now there's somebody up there I need to talk to. Probably Tino. Yeah, it sounds like Tino. Oh yeah, of course. By the way, Tino is short is a nickname for Augustino. That's his actual name, Augustino.
Oh, last time you said you thought it was Valentino.
No, I thought it was, but it's actually Augustino.
Mm.
Luke asked me to find Lorenzetti. What can you tell me?
Until today, there wasn't much to tell. He gambles, has a mistress in Colezolfo, an old pot washer named Angelica Vaccaro.
Anything else?
His cousin, Camilo Busio, a socialista, union man. He may have an hand in this. Ask around.
Grazie, Tino.
Don't fuck this up. Just find Lorenzetti and bring him here. I'll do the rest.
So it's funny, Anthony Scordi, who plays him, on his YouTube channel, or not on his Facebook page, he posted this video that he made, I guess at his house or whatever, of him in character as Tino. He's like, the new Mafia game just came out. Fucking play it. It's really funny. He's like in character as Tino, because in real life he doesn't have an Italian accent, right? Because he's not Italian. From my understanding, he's not. He's one of the few actors in this that's not Italian.
Play the game and don't fuck it up.
Yeah. And so I thought it was really cute that he did that. That is not the way I'm supposed to leave. All right. Jesus.
Maybe hit it a little harder.
I have to go up here. Yeah. What?
Hit a little harder, I said. You can smash through it.
Well, it's funny because this car can smash through a lot of stuff, but apparently metal gates are out of the question. Yeah. Now, it's interesting that when these cars, you see that there's a fuel line. So every Mafia game, unlike Grand Theft Auto, every single Mafia game, except for 3, has cars that run on gas. So you see at the bottom right there, my speedometer, you can see there that it's got a fuel tank, and it slowly goes down as you're driving around in the car, right? So in this one, these were electric cars, from my understanding back then, that were run off of electricity. And the cranks on the front of them, on the bottom there, you can see the crank. That's how you would start up the car. So when it runs out of gas, there's no gas stations in this game. So when it runs out, it'll actually just stop, and you have to go out and wind the crank, which is actually kind of cool.
How does that give it more gas?
Huh?
There's no. You said the car does run on gas or does not run on gas?
My understanding is it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So Mafia 1 and 2, all the cars run on gas, and there's gas stations you go to fill it up. And when you go to the gas station, they did all the animation of you, like, literally getting out of the car, going up, literally filling up the car yourself. It was really cool. And I was just thinking to myself when I played those for the first time, Christ, that's a lot of detail. That's so much detail.
It must still run on gas or something, because, you crank a car, if it just ran on you cranking it, it wouldn't run very far, I don't think. Must be gas or something in there.
Well, I don't know. I've never actually had, whoops, I'm putting it in all the different, I need to leave the vehicle, not. I've never actually had the car run out. There is a exploration mode after you beat the game that allows you to just wander around the entire map, do whatever you want, and I should test it out and just drive the car like crazy in that mode and see what happens when it runs out, because I've never actually tried it. But I'm pretty sure that's what would happen is that you just crank, because I've never seen any gas stations in the game.
I just looked up why the cars have cranks, and I guess it's before the electric starter. That's how you started the engine, by turning it with a crank. Now you just press a button or something, and it just there's like electricity that starts it. But before that, it was through a hand cranking. But I'm assuming it's still like gas. They probably should have bought it up at the gas stations in the game. I don't know like if they had gas stations in the beginning. Maybe it was just like you have to have your own can of gas or something. I don't know. That's why you don't see them.
I'm not sure, but that is a gas meter that is going down. So I mean, obviously there's something in the game to fuel up the car. Otherwise, you'd just be stuck.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Why don't you take a look around before you go? Well, what's so these? I want to point something out. So if you played the previous Mafia games, this has been a thing with all the Mafia games. So say, like, as an example, you buy Mafia 2 and you've already played Mafia 1. You get rewards from the game company for playing Mafia 1. So in every game, they give you specific DLC if you played the previous games. So in this one, they give you Tommy's Taxi from Mafia 1. So you get to drive Tommy's Taxi from the Mafia 1 game.
That's cool.
And then this... This is also one of the cars from Mafia 1 they give you. And I think there's another one here that's from, like, Mafia 2. But, yeah, no, so they give you basically different things.
It says here that before there were gas stations, people used to go to, like, a general or a hardware store or sometimes a blacksmith shop to fill up their tanks. Like, they just have, like, a can of gas, and you just buy it by the liter and put it into the car, or gallon, or whatever. So I think that's interesting. Yeah, anyway. So probably there was no gas stations at the time of this game. When is it supposed to be set?
The early 1900s.
Do you know how early, though?
Well, when you start the game, it's like 1902, 1903.
Okay. So the first actual gas station was built in 1905. And it says the first drive-in gas station that like a regular person could drive into, the very first one, was built in 1913. So there was no. That's in the U.S. I guess in Italy it may be different, but it can't be that much different.
I'll try out this car I just bought. I like the colors I added to it. I'm not sure. Like, if I look at the map here,
I wonder what happens if you just drive around long enough to run out of gas.
Yeah, that's my question. But I don't really want to. I mean, we're already over the two hour mark. I don't want to really push it, right? So I might do it in another. I might do it in another stream, but yeah, I'm curious too. Maybe there's maybe in the back trunk there. Maybe there's a can of gas in it or something. Who knows? Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way here. I want to turn this way. But I can tell you that the creators of the game did actually state that they found old cars from that time period at car shows, and they recorded the audio of the engines of that cars for this game. So the engine sounds you're hearing from these cars are all legitimate.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
They care about their craft.
Yeah. Well, most game companies are like that nowadays, right? They go the extra mile to make sure their games are authentic. I mean, like if you look at the Uncharted games, Naughty Dog had a team of 5 historians that were on hand to ensure authenticity of those games. Same with the Assassin's Creed games.
I was about to say, I heard for Assassin's Creed, they actually had an assassin kill one of the people on the dev team, so they could examine like the wounds and everything like that, and how it looks.
Yeah, that sounds so believable, Stu. Yeah, yeah.
I thought it sounded believable.
But no, in Assassin's Creed they did have historians. As a matter of fact, the Discovery Tour modes. I think I've streamed one of them.
Those are pretty interesting.
They are, and they're very well done. I've always loved going into them and learning about things that I actually never learned about when I was in high school. But, yeah. It just goes to show how much work goes into all these games. And I feel like the reason they do that is because if they don't, then gamers are going to bitch and moan. Well, why does the car sound like this when it's supposed to sound like this? Because you know that there's going to be somebody out there who would do that.
Yeah, I guess there's always some person like that, but I mean, it's pretty silly, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really laid back when it comes to video games. I don't really have many complaints about games. As a matter of fact, when... Hang on. Fuck, I think I'm going the wrong way here. Where is my... Oh! Okay. Alright, no. We can get there from here. We just have to keep on following this road. But yeah, no, I've always been really easygoing with games. I don't really complain much about games. Like, if they have bugs, they have bugs. They'll get fixed over time. That's the way I look at it. So I'm not really one of those gamers who, like, freaks out at games if it's not perfect. The only time I'll get kind of upset about it is if I'm streaming a game and it crashes on me, because then I have to end the stream, right? Because how it works on PlayStation is, if the game crashes, it automatically ends your stream. So that's why when you see one of my games crash, and like literally crash, I'm not talking about like what happened the other night with Not For Broadcast. I mean like an actual crash. My stream just ends just like that, and that's literally because I have no choice. Like, I mean, that's what happens. The PlayStation literally turns off your stream if a game crashes. And that's another reason. That's another reason why I play the games before I stream them. Play them all the way through to make sure that that's not going to happen.
I mean, is that a good thing that it shuts the stream off if it crashes? Like, I mean, I would like to be able to start the game again and jump back in the stream in theory.
Yeah, but then you have to start another live stream to do it, and I don't know. That's why I just go, well, it crashed. I'll just stream the rest another time.
You wouldn't have to. Like, I've had games crash on me, and then like, or my OBS crashed, and then I rejoined the stream once I rebooted or something, and like the stream was still going, and in the actual like in the replay, like all that time was just edited out because I wasn't actually sending anything. So the people who were live are like, you know, waiting or whatever, but like nobody in the replay you just see like a gap and that's it. Like all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think we're back.
It's not like that for PlayStation. It literally, yeah, no, it literally shuts off your entire stream.
That's annoying.
It is, and that's why I test out games before I stream them, just to make sure that doesn't happen. That's why whenever you ask me, oh, have you already beaten this game? It's like, yeah, I have to. Yeah. There's the odd game where that I've streamed where I haven't beaten it, but I've played enough of it to know that it's not going to cause any issues. Alright, we're almost there. I keep looking at the map because this world is so bloody huge that it's very easy to just accidentally take a wrong road and then be like in a totally different area than where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love open world games, though. I've always been a huge fan of these type of games. I think they're great. It just makes you really feel like you're a part of that universe.
No, these are fun games.
Alright. I think we've arrived. I guess we're just leaving the car running. Well, here's a good way to learn if it goes out of gas. We'll just leave the car idling.
How much more time do you think until this chapter's over?
I am not sure, and we might have to go for the 3-hour mark like we did last time.
All right, I'm gonna step away then because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, no worries.
So keep going. I'll be back shortly, hopefully.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully. What, are you gonna die on the toilet?
Well, sometimes I think a while.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back soon.
All right.
Is Vincenzo inside, Signora?
No. He went out to play cards last night. Hasn't been back since. He'll be caught up in all that trouble at the factory.
Who does he play cards with?
Those idiots from the town. Tonio, Sebastiano, there's a bunch of them. Thick as thieves.
Grazie, Signora.
It's not Lorenzetti. This thing goes higher. You didn't see those union enforcers slinking about? Ugly pezzi di merda.
Watch out. Here comes another one. From around here.
Scusasse, Signora. I'm looking for Lorenzetti. Do you know where I could find him?
I've got nothing to say to any of you.
Gee, you're awfully polite. I was polite to you, lady. You didn't have to be a bitch to me.
You're looking for someone.
Camillo Burgio? I'm looking for Lorenzetti. I'm a friend.
Let me guess. You're with Fontanella?
And you're with the union. Did you help Lorenzetti arrange his strike?
Wish I had. First I heard about it was him turning the men away at the gate.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm right it doesn't. Vincenzo hates the union. Barely talks to me because of it. Look, you want answers. Go talk to his gambling buddies. Tonio and, Sebastiano. They're together almost every night.
Grazie, signore. I will.
Alright, let's go talk to Tony and Sebastiano. Maybe they have something to say. Let's see here. Look at them, still fucking gambling.
Any of you Tonio or Sebastiano? Have you seen Vincenzo Lorenzetti lately?
Sure, last night. We were up in his office playing cards, like always. Then these two ugly bastardi turn up and make us all leave.
What did they want?
No idea. Not like Vincenzo to leave a game when he's winning. The office is up the hill by the well. Go take a look.
Grazie.
Alright. Well, at least we finally know where he is. Up the hill. Looks like it's this place right here. Where this not at all suspicious looking man is passing around in front. Who are you, sir? What do you want?
Signore. Do you have a moment?
No, please leave me alone.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not suspicious.
Lorenzetti, you in there? Must be another way in.
Assuming the ground floor. Ah, here we go. Ah, we got another collectible newspaper. 5th March 1907, D'Amico dismissed following tannery debacle. Speculation has been rife about Police Chief Mayor Ettore D'Amico's future, following his raid on a tannery in the Valle Dorata. Late last year, chaos erupted when a gunfight between police officers and unnamed assailants broke out, leaving dozens dead. A review into the raid has concluded D'Amico acted rashly and without proper authorization. Following the review, D'Amico has been dismissed from his role as police chief and has reportedly returned to Naples. It is unclear at this time whether D'Amico still has a position in the police. D'Amico refused to give a comment. So basically the Mafia got involved and got him fired. That makes sense. Oh, there's a lot of evidence in here.
I didn't make this mess alone. It has to be...
Signor Lorenzetti, in all good conscience, I cannot call a strike at Fonderia Marconato at this time. It's not in the best interests of the workers to antagonize the owner right now. I find your request for such action as the foreman peculiar. You have never supported union activity in the past, and I question your motivations now. If you want to strike, it's on your head. Please, do not suggest we had anything to do with it. Brunello and Torrisi.
Alright, what do we got here? Signor Lorenzetti, since acquiring your debt, I have received only 600 lire in remittance, an amount that barely covers the interest accrued. My patience is at its limit. I now demand full payment. Alternatively, you may fulfill the obligations we discussed at our last meeting. Act without delay. My collectors will arrive within the week to ensure this matter is resolved. Regards, Rogerio Spadaro.
Spadaros.
Bernardo, I write to you with a heavy heart to confess my failings. A terrible situation is taken foot at Fonderia Marconato, and I bear the blame. To my shame, I have fallen into debt, an insurmountable sum that I can never repay. Ruggero Spadaro now holds my fate in his hands, and his demands have forced me to act against your interests. He wants me to close a factory. I assume he intends to steal everything of value. We have known each other since boyhood, and I can only hope you can forgive me. I am desperate and cannot face this alone. Please, send your men. I need your help. Your loyal friend, Lorenzetti.
Tito needs to know about this.
You're the man who's looking for Lorenzetti. Please, out here. Let me show you. Look, down there. You're looking for Lorenzetti. Well, there are armed men down at the factory stripping the place. They dragged Lorenzetti to Fontanella's office, locked the gates.
I'll find a way in. You did the right thing letting me know, Signore. I'll take it from here.
All right, so we gotta go to the factory here. Break into this place. What's the best route? Looks like right here.
Why is it always me stuck outside alone?
We'll hide this body away so that nobody can see it. Conveniently in the box right near him. Let's just see if there's anything here. Oh, is that a... Oh, I already have that gun. Yeah, shotgun. Shit. Can't tell if a guy heard me and is coming over or not. I don't think they are. Alright, so let's get out there. Oh. Yeah, I think just to be safe, we're going to move this guard over here. Because I don't want that other guard seeing him from a distance. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Alright, is he facing us, or is he... Okay, he's facing that way. I kind of feel like I want that guard to move that's in that entrance, because if he looks in that direction as I kill him, that's going to be a problem. Maybe not.
Just go in there like Rambo.
Go in there like Rambo. I'm trying not to cause an all-out war here right now. No doubt I will be shooting soon enough. What? No, what did you just pick up? Oh, another shotgun? Whatever, I'll just take the one I originally equipped back at, Alright, why do I feel like I'm gonna go behind, shit. Well, there goes that plan. I didn't even see that guy there.
No, nothing. I don't understand. I saw a guy here, and he just fucking took off. What's going on? There's no way in hell he'd hide behind the machinery or anything.
Behind the ship.
Oh, buddy. It looks like you dropped that coin.
Huh?
These guards aren't very smart. Not gonna lie. I feel like the henchmen or whoever we're going after here probably needs better guards. Hey, I dropped a coin. I wonder where that coin went.
Hey, now I dropped a coin. God, these pockets are really not holding on to my money.
All right. Where can I hide you? I'll just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are you calling somebody like they're a dog? Alright, I'll put you, since you're right next to it conveniently, into here. Oh, I hear a dog barking, so maybe he was calling a dog. Alright. Oh shit, there's a guard there.
It'll take days to clear this whole place. That's too long. People will start asking questions. Boss doesn't care. He doesn't, and I don't either.
Hey buddy, don't look back at nothing, but I think your friend here has a splitting headache.
That's it? Just this dude and the entire factory? Alright, cool. You can join your friend. Sleep together. The first game with gay marriage. Damn it! Now who's after me?
Everybody and their mother.
Actually, I don't think anybody else is after me. Never mind.
Hey, ain't nobody here. I'm telling you, there's nobody. Don't even bother to look.
He's just gonna stand there? Alright. Amazing. Definitely A for effort with this henchman.
I could look around for the guy who killed my friends, but I'm just gonna stand here and scratch my balls.
You Lorenzetti? What happened?
Bastard held me here. Beat me. Took everything. Even Merlo.
He was here?
Chased the workers away. They want to lean on Fontanella.
Okay, tranquillo. Can you move?
No, no.
Lorenzetti! Lorenzetti! Merda!
Can't help your friend. Would not be the first time, huh? We're bleeding your man Fontanella dry. He's finished. Huh? Come on now. I'll explain it all to you. No? Oh. Oh well. Smoke him out.
Got to get out of there. Now.
I love this part of the game so much. The amount of destruction these guys do to this warehouse is insane. There's like explosions like crazy. Fucking, it's nuts. This is a really cool boss fight.
The whole place is coming down.
Out of here, Caruso. Boss wants you dead. He'll find you. Reloading.
Hey, I'm back. I've been watching, but I can't. I'm out of the share play, unfortunately, now again.
Okay, let me send you another share play here. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
There we go.
What do you think of this level? The explosions and everything. This is really, I really like this. Just the entire
really
destruction.
Cool. If like at the end of the stream somehow like I was, oh man, somehow I was able to come behind you and like whack you. And then, like,
what?
You know, like there used to be a betrayal on the stream, just like in the game, you know. Like yes, it was me all along, Gamers Grotto. I decided
Why are they
to take
French?
over your channel.
Why are they French?
I don't know. I can do accents.
It is me all along.
Yes,
the French Mafia.
It was me all along. I was coming to take over your channel. I don't know.
'Twas me all along, the French. You are in trouble now.
Ow! Sir, please stop stabbing me. That'd be very nice.
There you go. Oh. Oh. That's the cut that works on, is that backslash. Oh, shit. Oh, you won that thing and he still kicked you? That's nice.
Well, there's a lot, yeah, to make the fighting realistic. I mean, it's okay. He's still dying.
Now he's like, no, please. Yeah, after you like shot him with a knife, you want some mercy?
Basically.
You killed me with no mercy. Schmuck.
And I don't know if you noticed the damage stays on him when do you see the stab wounds all over him? Yeah.
Aren't you glad you wore your nice suit today?
Yeah, fantastic. It's perfect. Now I just need to go to a wedding looking like this.
Yeah, that did definitely cause a lot of damage here.
Hey, it happens. Fireworks, what are you gonna do? This is why we should never ever celebrate the 4th of July.
Are we on the next part, or what's going on here? Oh. 3 hours later.
What you did today at the warehouse, blowing it up. I'm gonna kill you.
No. Anyway, let's see what he says.
Foreman's dead. And already cremated.
What happened?
The Caruso found Lorenzetti beaten half to death. Spadaro's dog stripped the place clean, then torched it.
Enzo?
He's alive, but he isn't our concern right now. You know what this means?
On the whole valley.
That horseshit about this man acting alone in the tannery. This was already in motion.
Puttana miseria. Fontanella's finished. Any value that he had is gone.
This is between us and Spadaro. We should have ended that Pudanazza back then. Vendettas must end.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
Looks like we're gonna go to war with the rival mafia. Next time! So thank you everybody for tuning in to this live stream of Mafia the Old Country on the PS5. Really good game. If you guys have played the previous Mafia games, I highly recommend you pick this one up. It's really good. Excellent voice acting, excellent characters, and excellent story.
He tried to hide the body because it's a reflex from Hitman games.
My bot is hiccuping again. That happens occasionally. But anyway, thank you. Mafia, the next generation. Tune in next time where we learn whether our Mafia goes against the rival Mafia in all-out war. Anyway, thank you very much to everybody who tuned in tonight to tonight's live stream. Thank you to Czar Tomato, thank you to Chase, and thank you to Lewis for tuning in tonight, and everybody watching after the fact. Always greatly appreciated. Thank you also to my co-host for tonight's stream, I should say, Stu's Game Reviews. Stu's Game Reviews is another YouTuber who streams a lot of classic Atari games and stuff like that. So if you are really interested in those kind of games, please check him out at his YouTube channel, Stu's Game Reviews.
If you like old games and adventure games and old adventure games,
yeah.
That's pretty much what I do. But yeah. I liked how you, like, when the people were here, you were like, man, like, you're so weird, like, get out of my chat. And then you're like, thanks so much to Czar Tomato and to Chase.
I didn't say that to Czar. I was saying that to Chase.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Because Chase was driving me insane. Czar doesn't bother me. Chase, on the other hand, Chase, yeah, I did thank Lewis. Oh, okay. So Chase he just comes in and he's like, it's like an episode of Jay Leno. He's like, okay guys, today it was a really nice day. I went and I drove my cars and like. It's like, dude, I don't even care. I'm here to stream a game.
We need to provide him some more entertaining content, like more, the stuff that he is interested in, apparently. So,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, thanks for having me in the stream.
Absolutely.
It was fun as always. And I'm sure we'll do this again soon.
Absolutely.
Part 17 of Mafia.
Come on now. We're only on part 3 and we're almost done. I think the part 4 will probably end it, to be honest. But, very good game. Highly recommended. Now, another thing I wanted to point out quickly is when we go into chapter replay, we have the explore option. Now, a lot of reviewers stated that there is no option to explore the map. That's actually highly incorrect. So I feel like a lot of reviewers don't actually pay attention to games when they review them, because there is an explore option at the very top in chapter replay where you have access to the whole map and can just do whatever you want at your own pace, instead of worrying about missions. The other thing
to do? Is there like stuff you could interact
there's
with?
Collectibles and things to find in the world. Now, cool. A lot of gamers have been asking Hangar 13 to add, like, in the exploration mode, to add like races to do and stuff like that, and maybe some people to kill or whatever. And Hangar 13 has said, we got something in the works that we'll add, don't worry. So sounds like they're going to be adding something to that mode as well. But anyway, we also have the car encyclopedia, which is in every Mafia game, where you can take a look at the cars you've bought, unlocked, etc., and find out stats about them. And then in bonus content, this is the stuff that I ended up getting when I pre-ordered the game, which gives me the entire soundtrack. So it says here, for Mafia the Old Country, we set out to create a score that would capture the breathtaking beauty of Sicily, as well as the danger and allure of the underworld into which our protagonist Enzo descends. To achieve this, we collaborated with Grammy-nominated composer BT, recording his original compositions with the world-renowned Czech National Symphony Orchestra. I've actually met the Czech National Symphony Orchestra. They did a tour about 4 or 5 years ago around the world for Star Trek's 50th anniversary, and they did music. It was like a live concert, and they did music from all the Star Trek TV shows and movies. And I saw them live with my mom, and they're amazing. Anyway, Sicilian folk songs.
You met the whole orchestra?
Yes, and the conductor. Yes, very much so. Cool. And I also have their music CD. When I went to that concert, I was in the front row. My mom got us front row seats, and And I got the music CD and the brochure booklet and everything for Star Trek 50th Anniversary. And so I have all their music. I can send some. I converted the music CD to MP3. So if you want some of that music, Stu, I can send it to you. You can hear how good it is. They're amazing. Czech National Symphony Orchestra, amazing, amazing, amazing. And the fact that they were used for the music in this game, awesome, because their music's amazing. Anyway, Sicilian folk songs rearranged and reimagined also allowed us to bring the rich musical history of Sicily to the fore and helped us blend authenticity with a cinematic depth. Each element of this soundtrack was carefully crafted to transport players to 1900 Sicily and the world of Mafia the Old Country, and we very much hope that you enjoy it. And then all of this is credited, because some of it's by different composers. So it's all credited and gives you the time and everything, and you just, click on it, and you got the music.
Cool.
And then then the art book is just like an actual art book that you'd buy, except it's all digital. So you can read the text, and then if you want to see the image, you just hide the description. And take a look at all the concept art and stuff like that. And they talk about, their ideas behind why they made the characters look the way they did, etc., etc., etc. A lot of really cool stuff in here. But I'm going to go through that because there's spoilers in that. I'm going to go through that after we stream. Yes. The bot's screwing up again. I don't know why it's doing it. It did it twice now. That's crazy. But it's funny that it's doing it at the end of the stream and not during it, so at least that's good. Right. Maybe, who knows? With AI these days, you never know. But anyway, another thing I wanted to bring up is that Stu and I have a podcast on my channel, and you can find it in the podcast section on my YouTube channel. Simply go over there. The first podcast is already up there. We're going to do the second podcast hopefully soon, hopefully sometime within the next week or two. And I'm thinking that for the second podcast, I'll bring on some other people as well as Stu, and maybe we'll talk about the advancements of AI and the benefits of AI and the issues with AI. Because there is, huh?
That'll be a really interesting topic.
Yeah, I think because there is advancements in AI, there is good to AI if done right, but there's also the bad side of AI, which can cause people to lose their jobs. And so I think that would be make for an interesting topic. It's doing it again. Third fucking time! I swear my bot is haunted. Alright. What? Alright, anyway, but thank you to everybody tuning in tonight. Really greatly appreciated. And we'll try to fire off that next podcast. And I will be back, of course, with more of Mafia the Old Country and the rest of RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business, the standalone DLC. Now, in September, we're going to be jumping back into Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as a story-length DLC comes out for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle in the first week of September. So we'll be hopping into that as well in September. And then closer to the end of August, which is in like a week or two, we'll be hopping into Gears of War Remastered for the PS5, which is originally an Xbox exclusive game that's coming to PS5 remastered in Unreal Engine 5. And we'll also be going into the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which is coming out on the 28th of August, if I remember correctly. So we'll be streaming that as well.
Oh my god.
What is going on right now? This is crazy! Oh! Serenity now! Alright. Yeah. I know. It's crazy. I should probably end the stream now then.
Yeah,
but anyway, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Please remember to like Stu's Game Reviews. Go over, like, and subscribe his content. We'll see you in a couple of days with hopefully the podcast. If not the podcast, another stream of Mafia the Old Country or the second part of the RoboCop sequel. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic night, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.